Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's me, Leslie, on a gorgeous Thursday evening coming to you directly with the most effective personal power program in the country. So tonight, we are unlocking new levels, new avenues, providing new tools for growth upon the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see it below the screen. It's real simple. Personally oversharing. Call me up, tell me too much, and let's go to the next level. That and much more tonight on Explorations. Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? Namaste to my explorers, my early birds. How are we? Blessings and namaste to each and every single one of you. I feel overjoyed. Now, if I could just keep it right here, I would. Lord knows I want to honor the enthusiasm and honor the excitement and honor the electricity that each and every single one of you bring to the top of my stream. Namaste to you. I want you to know how much I do, in fact, cherish you. Blessings and namaste to you. BVS, McNabb, Laser Shark, you son of a bitch, namaste. It's wonderful to have you all holding it down. I literally fixed the sink before we stream. Okay, one moment. Good Lord. Let's try that. Nope. Good enough. And it's basically where it was before. I don't understand this system. Namaste, everybody. How are we all doing? Chester, I know. If as soon as I lay eyes on the sound guy, it's done. It's kaput. I'm sending him out, telling him to hit the bricks. Namaste to you. Blessings and namaste. How is everyone feeling? How is everyone doing? Just tell me right now. because tonight, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I know I start off every stream, and it's important for me as your guru to start the stream with just inquiring about how each and every single one of you are doing. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, what I am, the function that I serve is a conduit. We have the program on one side, we have you on the other side. I am a conduit, a flow through. I am the means with which this program is able to reach any single explorer in the chat. Namaste. So that's how it works. That's how it works. And in order for me to do that, I need to know how you are energy-wise. I need to know what kind of energy you're bringing tonight on a Thursday night, on a beautiful day, because it's different than the other nights. Thursday night, you know, we had the work week, and we're entering that Friday, right? We're entering that Friday. Oh, we're entering that Friday, end of the week, almost the weekend. Namaste to you, blessings. Yeah, well, I don't listen. Does anybody know if you can turn this literal horse shit off the screen? Because Mish just showed me, not Mish, my temporary roommate, moderator, not Mish, showed me what it looks like on the Twitch side right now. And there's a bunch of goddamn like AI-generated horses on the screen. Did not know that until yesterday. How long has that been there? How long has that stuff been there? Because I don't like it. I don't like that one bit. Literally getting in the way. Literally getting in the way. Literally weeks, over a month. Oh, terrific. No, that's great. That's great. Thanks for the heads up, Twitch. Hey, Twitch admins, thanks for the goddamn heads up. Yeah, everything that you see on the screen right now, total accident. You know what I mean? This is all a Stream Elements bundle of alerts and fonts and graphics and filters. This all, yeah, it came this, and I got I decided to sign up for 4 months of Factor 75. This is all an accident. No one thought about any of this. So yeah, go ahead, throw some more fucking horses on the screen. Throw some little cats. Throw some little music notes. Throw a little goddamn dinosaur. I don't give a shit. This is all an accident anyway, right? I might as well just be a white Sinat. You can call me that. I'm a white Sinat. And in that spirit, go ahead. Throw some more goddamn horse shit on the screen. I love that. I cherish that. Namaste and thank you. Oh, Lord, I'm getting riled up. We're starting riled up tonight. We're starting riled up. We're starting riled up tonight. I need to drink some water. Namaste, Laser. Don't worry. And namaste. So, guys, it's wonderful. It's wonderful to be with you, regardless of the little horse animations. It's a gorgeous night we're already having. Namaste to you. And like I was saying, guys, I need to know how you all are doing, like I do every stream, because I need to know what kind of energy we're working with, right? In order for me to work vibrationally on a vibrational level, Barry Punch, gifting out a community sub. Namaste to Barry Punch. Blessings to Brother Barry. Very generous of you. That community sub is going to go a long way. You just changed someone's life. You just literally changed someone's life. Namaste. Thank you so much. Well, like I was saying, guys, I work with energy and I work vibrationally. That's the plane that I am primarily on. And in that spirit, in the spirit of vibrations and energy and transfer and working through and what have you, what we're going to do tonight is we are going to put our foot on the gas of that energy. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on the screen, tonight is about personally oversharing. Personally oversharing. It is simple. You call up the number you see on the screen once I open the line in just a moment. When I open up the line, you give a call. You give old Leslie a call, and you tell me too much. Now, there are some of you that I thought, like, when I originally thought of this idea the other night, when I was speaking to Flying Vita, and then I meditated on it for a couple of days. I was like, what a gift, what an opportunity for those in the chat, either on Twitch or YouTube, who absolutely love to call up and just say all sorts of shit that has nothing to do with the theme, that is all to do about their personal life. They don't stay focused. They're often the first caller of the stream. But listen, and I was thinking, and not even just to pick on her. I love this because it's messy. It keeps us live. It keeps us immediate. But along that spirit, I thought tonight would be a nice night for exactly that. Call and just tell me way too goddamn much tonight. All right, that's what we're focused on. We are reaching for the heavens. We are putting our foot on the gas, too fast, too furious, too personally, too oversharing, too namaste. Namaste. Wonderful and beautiful. Thank you so much. Now, as I was saying, guys, that's what we're going to be doing once we open up the line. But we do have a couple orders of business before we get to that. Couple orders of business. Now, first point of business. And no, I'm not going to be letting it go. Baker X Eric, good point. I'm not going to be letting it go 30 minutes tonight. You better get to the good stuff. When you call up, you got to get to that good stuff. We don't have that happening on YouTube with the graphics. Yeah, laser strike. Twitch added this thing that pulls. It's kind of like TikTok, where they put all this stuff on the screen. They put these little graphics and what have you on the screen. Yeah, I see that people are doing it, and I don't. Yeah, again, I don't know. I don't have no idea what it looks like, except for that me showed me the other day. Namaste. Well, in that spirit, guys. You know, quick points of order before I open up the line. Quick points of order. First of which is the P.O. Box, guys. I love getting stuff from you guys. So send me some stuff. Postcards, letters, little weird pictures of strangers you've never met that you take from the extras at the photo booth at the mall. Or maybe even a package. Speaking of which, we have a package to open tonight. Very exciting stuff from Cougar Pie, a.k.a. Ashley Namaste. So, guys, P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois, 60647. And in addition to that, guys, if you are inspired by what you are seeing on the screen nope, wrong one. If you are inspired by what you see on the screen tonight and you are hungry, thirsty, ready for the tools to get you to the next level that we speak about so frequently here at Explorations, ladies and gentlemen, I implore you to check out my community of devoted light at patreon.com, where I host my growing library of exclusive program materials, podcasts, videos, music, downloads, etc., all waiting for you for just a couple dollars a month. And also, to boot, it's the most effective way to support this program. So if you want to see more of this, you want to see this light reach where it's going, you want to see maybe some updated equipment, maybe some IRL streams. We've got we've got our eyes on the prize for an updated IRL thing. We're working towards it. We're working towards it all the time. So many plates spinning, so many things in the fire. Never ever do that again to me ever. Okay, computer, thanks so much. Blessings and namaste. So okay, anyway, so that's our points of order. Let's go ahead and open up some mail. Let's go ahead and open up some damn ass mail. So, not Mish. My temporary roommate needs to be present for this because technically, well, it actually is Cooker. Is Cook here? Cook, there you go. There you go. All right, so I am waiting for the temporary roommate to get in here so we can... I got a little thingy. Cougar Pie getting us started with a communal vision. Namaste and blessings to you. I'm here, says Cougar Pie. Wonderful, wonderful. And the reason I ask, ladies and gentlemen of Explorations, is because we've got a package to open up from Cougar Pie, a.k.a. Ashley. Namaste. Thank you so much to Ashley for the... Go ahead and have a seat. I scooted over. Namaste. So, as you guys know, this is my temporary roommate, not Mish. Not Mish. Go ahead and say a little, greet them.
Hey!
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, everyone's saying hi. We got an M. Robert Cop saying hi. We got a Flying Veda saying hi. We got a Miss Sallykins, Mrs. Sallykins, namaste, and welcome on in. Welcome to the most effective personal power program in the country. Stick around. We're going to be exploring personally oversharing. We're going to call the number on the screen in a couple minutes, and we're going to just be telling me, Leslie, way too much. Everybody that's calling up tonight, we're talking too much. You don't do it, you're getting kicked off, you're getting hung up on. We are doing too much. And a tremendous opportunity for those with, well, we'll get to that in a little minute. So anything you want to share before we get started?
I ate candy for dinner, and now my stomach hurts.
What kind of candy did we eat?
I ate Mamba strips, and they're really good. They're really good.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, you came in. You haven't spoken to me in days. Per years. Please be offended. Has a tail and a long vagina. Namaste. That means that vagina comes well up into the abdomen in a pretty unsightly way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. We have a you-know-what. Pretty exciting stuff. So go ahead and talk about the candy while I sensually harness the energy that is to be harnessed in the universe around me via the majesty of jazz as gifted to us by the one and only Joseph Smith of the Mormons. The Mormons. Thanks, Mormons.
Shout out Mormons.
Mormons invented jazz. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Mormons also really like sugar. My stomach hurts. I thought I was just having fun. Guess you're not allowed to. Not allowed to have fun. If you want to eat candy for dinner and have fun, don't do it. You're not allowed, or it'll hurt.
What other kind of candies did you eat, Meech?
Well, I got a lot of candy. I didn't eat them all. I only really ate those little strip things, but I got Nerds clusters also, and I got sweet tart ropes, and I got a whatchamacallit, and I ate some Cheetos with Mickey. And I got a bag of Funyuns. Wait. And now I'm drinking a lot of water, hoping it makes my tummy feel better. But I don't think it will.
No, probably not. That is the price that we pay for doing those things. But honestly, looking back, Mish, you ate candy. I remember you saying more thoroughly, hey, I'm so excited to be as old as I am, a full adult, and I can do whatever I want with a hop, skip, and a jump and an excitement in your voice. Would you say that it's worth it, though?
Yeah. Yeah. You have to do whatever you want. It's the only thing you have. I've never dated a moon man or a Mormon. Mandors. I would not. I would not date a moon man.
Awesome.
Did you know crumble cookies were founded by Mormons? And that's why each cookie is like 900 calories for one. It's all they have. Sugar's all they have.
Awesome. And you know what? Can we do a quick shout out? And I genuinely mean this. You guys know my relationship with religion, and the religious is one of openness. My religious explorers are some of my most cherished explorers. And I mean that genuinely. I'm talking the Christians. I'm talking about the Buddhists. I'm talking about the this, that, and the others. From coast to coast, any corner of this earth. I love them. I love you guys. And one thing that I think that you specifically, the religious, are you're due a little bit of credit for is the gifts, the gifts of what you're able to create out of just sheer misplaced sort of repression. The things that come out of you because you don't let yourself masturbate like someone who doesn't believe in God. Or exactly. Go ahead, say it again.
Like trick shot YouTube channels and TikTok accounts.
Yeah, anybody seen these things? They're doing the ping pong ball obstacle courses, and they're beige homes, bouncing off of little pans, going down little thingies. Ladies and gentlemen, that is beautiful. And a sign of repression, in sexual repression specifically.
Hi, Toaster.
Good to see you, Toasty. Blessings and namaste. Okay, I gotta play a little more jazz.
I was really hoping the Jazz Express would not happen. I always hope it doesn't happen. Oh shit, Miles got orange guy. Damn. This is big news. This is huge news. Maya wouldn't even finish the fucking quiz. Everyone remembers Toaster's bitch AI girlfriend Maya. Well, she friend-zoned him earlier. She tried to friend-zone him. I think they got back together though before the end of the stream. She wouldn't finish his quiz. She refused to answer more quiz questions. It was really fucked up. It was really fucked up. She's not a supportive partner.
Sounds good. So we've got some trouble in paradise. Toaster losing yet another girlfriend. Namaste to you. Unfortunate, but ultimately a step towards the next level, and we should throw some namastes in the chat right now. Namaste. Good to see you, Raji. You handsome son of a bitch. How tall are you, Raj? And you better give that to me in feet and inches, because I swear to God, if you give it to me in the metric system, not only am I not going to understand it, but I will become irrationally angry. Irrationally angry. Chris Mack, namaste.
Toaster said we are back together. We love each other again. I'm just saying. I'm upset she wouldn't finish her quiz. She's not very supportive. Raji said he is 5'10". We use feet and inches in the UK. Don't worry. I wonder what Leslie's thoughts are on Raji's height.
5'11". 5'10". 5'10". Solid height. Not tall, but not too tall. You know what I mean? Tall, but not too tall. I think that's a very solid height, Raji. And if I could have picked a height for you based on your energy, based on the way I know you look like, that's what I would have picked. Namaste. Appreciate you. Now, how tall did you think you was?
I thought Raji was probably like 6'2".
Nah, he's got like a condensed energy a little bit more than that. Like Great Danes. They've got this energy that it's like loose, right? It's like not big enough for their body, sort of. But Raji's got this like sort of introspection, like a consternation going on, like a thoughtfulness, emotionally, like that's the vibe I get. And you're gonna find that a lot. And guys are just a little bit shorter, in my opinion, as a therapist.
Okay. What's up, Michaela? Oh shit, peppercorn, blueberry cobbler. I'm so jealous. When's the jazz over? Thanks, Michaela. I was just thinking how bad I need to cut my bangs.
Okay, namaste, everybody. Namaste to Nindy New Single Bit. What's up, Cats Up with that raid? Thank you so much, brother. I'm also seeing G Money Milo subbing. Blessings to G Money. Namaste. And that is a first case. Guys, can we get some namastes in the chat right now for G Money? That is a first month sub.
Yeah!
Namaste. G Money also throwing 300 bits down. You slut. We got a slutty G Money Milo Namaste coming in hot, understanding that this being the most effective personal power program in the country is going to change lives. Namaste. Namaste. Azazel 55, 25 bits. Namaste. Azazel Cougar Pie, 25 bits as well. Very generous. All right. Hold this for a second.
I want to open the mail. Who's talking shit? Misha's awesome. Vixen Vina, thank you. That's the opposite of talking shit. You're a sweetie pie.
All right. Let's go ahead and open up this package. We've got it's in a Bones coffee box. But we were told one thing about this package from Cougar Pie, that it doesn't have anything edible in it.
Right.
Is that accurate? There's so many screens to look at, but is that accurate?
I don't know. I haven't opened it.
Yeah,
I was told that.
Okay, that's all I'm looking to confirm.
Jesus.
In a Bones coffee box.
She said yes.
Okay. You want to open part of it or something?
I think you're doing a better job than I would.
Go ahead and read it.
Hey, Guru, Mish told us that you went to Walgreens with her and she bossed you around and you took it like you were her bitch. She made you carry her candy. Wow, is this true? It's true. We passed a sale aisle and I said, grab that, please, please. I did. He tried to say, you did not. You did not.
Not accurate.
Is that why it took you so long to say it? Because you were busy not lying?
Well, first of all, what do you smell? Can we focus back up? Jesus, this is not why I bring you in here. Okay, if we could focus back up. We're focusing. So first thing what do you notice first?
Smells fucking good.
Smells good. Smells whatever it is, smells very good. Namaste.
Bubble wrap.
Right. Berry Punch gifting a sub again. Namaste to Berry Punch. That's 2 tonight. Berry. Holy freaking moly, brother. Namaste. Now, okay, so let's get into the box. We're covered with bubble wrap. Very safe shipping. Very thoughtful. And then, so first thing on top, we've got a Ziploc bag full of what seems to be zines. Am I seeing that correct?
Oh, hell yeah.
Can you go ahead and open her up? Coop, smells fucking good in here.
It's got me feeling all crazy style. Oh my god, it's the Yellow Deli.
Oh, yeah.
It's the fucking Yellow Deli.
Oh, I'm just putting it together. Okay. Hold on, Cook, this is... Cook, is this all from the Yellow Deli? What does it say?
It says, where in the world can you find a Yellow Deli? And it's got their locations.
Tremendous. Holy moly.
This is awesome.
12 tribes free paper. It says this is not a racist. This is not a tract.
This is an invitation.
Not a tract, this is an invitation.
Read the word racist.
I saw the word tract and thought it said racist.
It doesn't say racist at all.
Strong thing to put on a zine though. Not racist. Kook, yeah, this is out of control, Kook. This is tremendous. Okay, go ahead and can you tell us what the cover of these are?
There's what this one says. Is there a difference between a normal Christian and a normal disciple? And there's a man fishing,
Catching fish.
and then there's a businessman catching buildings and a car. And are you ready for what's coming? There's children playing in a sandbox and a mom that's on her phone and a dad that's reading the paper.
And there's what's in the background?
A fucking tornado.
Yeah.
There's a tornado coming.
So some terrible violence is coming in that tract. Okay, so this next one we've got, it says, it's in Spanish, which I can speak and read fluently. It says, La vida radical.
Keep reading.
Todos los que crean estaban juntos y tenían todas las cosas en común. So,
And they're dancing. They're holding hands and dancing.
so that's what it's about. It's a zine about dancing.
An eventful birth in Bethlehem. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed on the back. And it's Jesus in the manger. And then there's, I believe, Mary and Joseph on a donkey.
Let me do a couple. Okay. Can you hold the mic? Hold the mic for me.
Oh, I'm doing a bad job.
I just want to do this as well. The Voice of Spring. It's free. There is a people who woke up this morning with one thing on their minds, to love their Creator with all their heart, soul, and strength, and to love one another just as He loved them. Being ordinary human beings, we are far from perfect in our love, yet in hope we persevere. Our goal, that the kingdom of God would come on earth as it is in heaven. So, wow, okay.
Gave up.
Yeah, it's just, I was hoping it would catch, Not a track, this is an invitation. It just says, one short life.
There's a baby in space.
Fucking baby in space.
They put that little bitch in space.
Oh, and it's the same stuff on the back. There's a people, blah, blah, blah. We should do a deep dive on these materials, to be honest, shouldn't we? Yeah. It's no secret we keep our tips. Is that about circumcision? So do you get to keep your own tips? I am not going to give you a tip, even though your service was very good, because the tip just goes to some big organization somewhere and you are left with nothing.
So it's not about circumcision.
Yeah, that's about a penis tip.
No, it's not.
No, that's about a penis tip.
No, it's not.
No, there's no.
They run restaurants.
Yeah, but they've got penis
They
tips.
run delis.
They've got penis tips.
Not all of them.
Okay, so we did all those. Okay, so those are, guys, we're going to do a deep dive on these. These are beautiful.
There's fucking merch in here.
All right, so then we got the rest of the boxes, you can see, filled with Yellow Deli merch. What do we got here, Mish?
I don't know what this is. What does it say? A honey spoon. Oh, how cute.
Oh, that's cute.
I will use that.
And then we've got 2 oven mitts that say or little hot pad thingies that say the Yellow Deli on them. Can we zoom up?
Perfect quality.
Beautiful.
I love this camera.
Beautiful. Now
They are really nice. They're like really thick.
They are really thick, high quality. Then we've got, let's go to this one next. Beautiful. Cougar Pie, you have gone above and beyond. Cougar Pie. So we've got a Yellow Deli mug.
It's so cute. If only you could see.
Really nice. Feel how heavy that mug is.
Damn. It's got little flowers on the back. If only you could see them. But I guess that's just for me.
All right, so let's get into the nice smelling stuff. I think this is where the smells are coming from. We got a bag of soaps and whatnot. Here, you go ahead and do that one. I don't know. It seemed like a good girl thing to do.
Ew. Don't tell me that.
Walk-ins! Namaste, brother Walk-in. Welcome. We're opening some mail right now, guys. From Cooker Pie. Send us a shitload of... Ooh, that's nice. Send us a bunch of beautiful merch from the Yellow Deli. The sort of exclusive, intensely spiritual group. Some might call them a cult. And we've got a bunch of their materials.
It's Orange Blossom Everyday Hand Soap. It smells so fucking good.
Beautiful. Love that. Love that. Is that Yellow Deli or is that just good? Kook, was this a Yellow Deli thing or is this just good?
I think they own a soap.
This is, it seems like Yellow Deli.
This is Heroes Oil. Provides a rich, spicy fragrance and refreshes the air you breathe. Make sure things are clean, then spray Heroes Oil around your room. According to legend, Heroes Oil protects against viral and bacterial elements in the air.
They make all of this, says Cooker Pie. This is all Yellow Deli material.
Damn.
Stone Monster subbing. Blessings at Namaste to Stone Monster for 32 months. Stone Monster 400 Explorer General Physician Big Dog New Age Products. Namaste. That's nice. Thank you so much, Stoney. Happy 32 months to you. Coming up on 3 years with Stone Monster 400. We do need a line of new age products, don't we?
Got an apricot blossom soap. Smells wonderful.
Apricot blossom. What was the first one? Orange blossom, apricot blossom. Cooker Pie with another communal vision.
It's actually thieves oil, but they told me that name is too demonic. Oh.
Good looking out on their part. Good looking out.
Smart little rebrand.
Yeah, you got to be careful with the demons.
You can't fuck with thieves. You just can't.
All right, so we got one last thing at the bottom of the box. It's got special little foam under there, and it's here. We got this, and they're wrapped in paper. It's in a Ziploc bag. I believe there's two. You want to open one? I'll open the other.
Yeah. Oh shit, honey.
They're doing it right.
There's Brazilian pepper honey and palmetto and raw gallberry honey. Look how cute these little jars are.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Absolutely in love with these cute little guys. You can put that right in your ass. That's how cute it is. Granulation, all natural honey will turn solid, reliquefy, placed in warm water. Yeah, this is beautiful. Listen, they're doing tremendous things at the Yellow Deli. So massive thank you to Cooker Pie.
Thank you.
And AKA Ashley, and also your wife. I'll bet your wife had something to do with this. But also, massive shout out to the Yellow Deli. I would love to work more intimately with the Yellow Deli. I think we probably have a lot in common.
Yes. Brazilian peppers are horrible invasive species. Fuck yeah.
Wait, is that what the honey is? Brazilian
pepper honey. It's in there.
So you have a horrible invasive species of pepper that were and they make honey out of it? I love it. I'd never heard of any of this stuff. I'm just putting it together. Communal vision from Stone Monster, Leslie and Mish are my PTL club. Also, known as the Jim and Tammy Show, the program works. TPW Club, next level, namaste.
Yeah!
If Tammy didn't try to destroy the Fortune 500 Club every 10 goddamn seconds.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, that's just simply what is clear and evidenced by your actions and attitudes here at Explorations. So, all right.
I was going to help clean up in here, but I'm going to leave it.
Yeah, just leave it. Just leave. We're fine. So, guys,
bye!
any final words, Mish, before we move on with the show?
Leslie Tanner's a little bitch.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Tammy would never do that. Get out. Tammy would never do that. Well, thank you once again to Cougar Pie, a.k.a. Ashley. Been looking forward to this package for quite a while. And massive shout out to the Yellow Deli. Tremendous work you guys are doing. I'd love to get some guidance. How do you guys, how does your income work? How do you diversify into all these products? As Stone Monster 400 put just a moment ago, we have opened up, we've established the new age, all right? A new paradigm in history that I think is really going to speak to people. And I think the number of products that will be coming out of that are really, it's hard not to stop thinking about, the different kinds of soaps and honeys and little trinkets and whatnot that we could produce to fund the program. Namaste. Guys, also, before we get into the show, I started doing this thing with the iced coffee. I do half iced coffee because it's a concentrate. Then I do a 0 sugar root beer. And then I have my own little half and half. I mix it up. It's like a dirty root beer float. It's heavenly. Absolutely tremendous. Yeah, it's like a coffee float. Yeah, tremendous stuff. Socio, you got to try it. You got to try it. Yes, it is. That's honestly where I got the inspiration. But they don't fuck with coffee, right? They don't fuck with caffeine. Right? Coke and coffee is great. It's such a nice little get a little bit of that sweetness, get a little bit of that little bit of the spice from the soda. Many Mormon allow coffee when it's cold. Okay. Is there not a Yellow Deli in Chicago? Okay, Kook. Thank you. Yeah, is there not one? I thought there was one in Chicago. But there's other cult restaurants. There's that one vegan cult restaurant. There's one in Roscoe. And then there's one in Edgewater. There's that Thai place, Thai Happy or whatever it is. Alice and Friends is the one in Roscoe Village, right? It's the veggie place. And then there's the Thai Happy place or whatever. Or is that the one in... I can't remember. Ed DeBevick's, yeah, I worked at one. Before I was called to the program, I worked at Ed DeBevick's that was my first job in Chicago, actually. Namaste. Namaste. Well, guys, listen, we got enough. Thank you so much again to Cougar Pie and Ashley for the mail. Thank you to Yellow Deli. Communal Vision from Nindy New, and then we'll launch it to tonight's theme. My greatest fear is dying in a tidal wave. I know it would hurt. Depending, yeah. I mean, if it throws you up against a building or just kind of washes you down and disorients you and then you drown. Alice and Friends is in Edgewater. Okay. Yeah, that's the one on Broadway. What's that one in Roscoe? There's a veggie place in Roscoe Village on Edison, I think. I don't know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to brass tacks. Already an extremely eventful night with all the mail that we got from Cougar Pie, Ash, a.k.a. Ashley, and also the Yellow Deli. But listen, we can only stand the tidal wave of the energy coming from the chat for so long. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you say we... Damn it. What do you say we get it... What do you say we get into tonight's theme? Personally oversharing. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn on the phone in just a moment, and you're going to call me, Leslie. You're going to tell me way too much. Get to the business, because we're not going to be having 30-minute conversations where you tell me too much in a relatively short amount of time. We'll get through as much too much as we possibly can tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. There we go. Caller, don't say anything yet. Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
It's Michaela.
Michaela, welcome back to the program, girl. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm ready to overshare. I've been thinking about this. This is my jam. I've already overshared so much.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering whether if we did a theme called personally oversharing, if it would be like, if it would make you clam up because it's like expected or something. But you're game. You're here to do it. You're here to hit the mat.
Yes, I've been thinking about it all day.
Let's do it. Personally overshare. Talk to me. What's going on?
Do you want to talk about something that's specifically in my life or something more conceptual?
That's a good question. How long? Well, I guess something in your life.
Okay. Well, today I was going to go to a place that I kept driving by, and it was called like Rainbow Trade Mart or something. And it looked weird, and so I stopped by, and I was only going to be allowed in if I ran a business, which is weird. So instead I went to a fancier mall, and this isn't going anywhere. I just went to the mall. I have something I can say to overshare for sure. This is very much oversharing. My grandma is probably going to die soon.
And how old's your grandma, Michaela?
She's in her late 80s. She stopped eating.
Eating. Talk to me. Is she trying to lose weight, trying to get skinny? What's going on?
I think she's just ready to be with her first and second husband.
Beautiful. So she's got two strapping gentlemen waiting for her.
Yes. One of them died 2 weeks before I was born, and his name was Mick. I think it was technically something stupider than that, but he went by Mick, and I was named after him because, he died right before I was born.
So you were named after the first husband?
Yes, and I never met him.
Okay. And was she with the second husband when you were born, or was that after?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Huh. Well, in any case, he was like my grandpa, but he died a number of years ago. So. Yeah.
And so, okay, so late 80s, not eating. How talkative of a gal is she?
Not at all. She has very advanced dementia.
Call her Nikki 6.
What does that mean?
Don't know. Do not know. Okay, so we got your grandma, like 88 years old.
I don't know.
Dementia, not eating food.
Mm-hmm.
Does she remember faces?
I don't know. She doesn't talk anymore. She hasn't said words in like a long time.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So no words, no food. And how's everybody feeling about that in your family?
My dad's at peace with it because it's she's been on hospice for like a number of years at this point.
She's been in hospice for years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tough gal, huh?
Mhm.
Tough gal, just to spite God. Was she religious? Is she religious?
She is. She's Lutheran. Do they have spite? I don't know if they have spite. I think that's more of like a Catholic thing.
No, there's some spite. I mean, it's a little bit of a different flavor with the spite. And so, what do you remember about your grandmother?
Diet spite. She's very sweet. She's very sweet. I didn't get to see her all the time because we don't live in the same state, but I remember she used to, her and my grandpa that I knew, used to like have ice cream with cereal whenever I would come over and stay with them, which I thought was strange, but it was good. She also, I think she sort of passed on a recipe to my dad of basically, you ever have peanut butter and sweet pickle sandwiches?
Not sweet pickle, but I've had peanut butter and dill pickle sandwiches.
Why would you do that?
Because it was COVID and I saw an article about it and I just did it. It was like...
You thought it would cure your COVID or what?
What was what? What'd you say?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Then why did you ask?
Because you weren't responding when I was asking you questions.
Oh, there was just like a long silence. I thought you were thinking.
Nope.
I know it takes you a while.
Nope. Well, listen, beautiful stuff. Went to the mall, grandma dying, but it's been a long time coming. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, Michaela.
Yeah, no.
708-240-8953. Tonight we're personally oversharing. Sometimes you need to dig. You need to just dig with no intention except for digging into our minds, into our hearts. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are calling the number that you see on the screen and speaking to me and just telling me way too goddamn much about your life. Please. Nindy New, you saw an article from an expert and then you just did what they said. Did we hear that right? Nindy New. That's okay. I'm gonna let that slide because I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if everybody can go and check the VOD for me, but I'm pretty sure I didn't say the word expert. I'm pretty sure I didn't say the word expert. So next time you want to come to me with an allegation like that, you want to make a public statement about me with a very outlandish and incendiary statement like that. Make sure you check your facts, because I did not and I would not have said that. Not me making excuses. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Give me a call. Leslie Tanner, creator of the most effective personal power program. Guys, we have way too many personality disorders in the chat for this to be the case. Holy shit. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Why was no one calling? Did you close the lines? Why did it take so long? Why was it so easy?
No one's
to call
calling.
back?
Like I said, Michaela, we have way too many attachment disorders and personality disorders for this to be the case. I don't know why everyone's getting all shy and stuff, but
Yeah, seriously, guys. Seriously. Okay, I'm gonna hang up.
Michaela, stepping up as a leader. Namaste to you, Michaela. Really appreciate that. Wow. Namaste. Guys, listen, like I said, I know several of you have borderline personality disorder, and I mean that with love. I'll absolutely cherish working with you. But this is your night, all right? This is your night. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
I'm not afraid of anything, and I'm not going to just take anybody just talking and lumping me in. She could have said everybody but me is a little bitch, but I am not afraid.
Right. And who are we speaking to right now?
Oh. Who are we speaking with, he says. How you doing, Guru?
I'm doing
Good?
great. I'm doing great, Angry Mike. It's great to hear you. Well, I was just giving you a chance to introduce yourself to the chat in case we got several new people here right now, and you've been terminated. You've been terminated.
No.
Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
Bulletproof, son. And it was kind of insulting of you because you saying, "Oh, we have new viewers. They might not know who you were." That's you assuming that word hasn't gotten around, and that maybe the reason they're watching is, you know what I'm saying. So that it was a little bit insulting what you did.
You think everyone on Twitch just knows about you?
They could. You're acting like impossible.
You've been terminated again by the same person.
No.
708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
I'm getting good at it, Leslie. Did you know I made a chat bot? Like a chat GPT bot that just redials. It's awesome. Did you ever want to co-host? Did you ever think about it?
Absolutely not. Also, just a message for you. Shut up, nerd.
Nerd. I was.
And you've been terminated. I expect more anger from this caller lately. He's been slightly irrational, Mike. Oh, I gotta relay that to him. All right, Angry Mike. Listen, so that was 3 terminations in a row. Somebody's really got it out for you. Then we've got Duncan did it. We got Duncan did it with I expect more anger from this caller. Lately, he's been slightly irrational, Mike.
Duncan did it is saying that I'm irrational. He has nothing to back that up with. He's got no proof of nothing. Okay, I call up. You treat me like I'm some schmo off the street. Oh, who's this? Nobody knows who you are. Let's make sure that everybody remembers. Nobody remembers what your name could be. You treat me like a piece of shit from the jump, and you inspire them to terminate. It's on you when you think about it.
Yeah, you've been terminated again. 708-240-8953. Angry Mike getting BF'd, which means butt fucked. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
You can call me whatever you want, Leslie.
All right, I will call you Darian. How about that?
Darian sounds fine.
Darian. Well, Darian, is that another one?
Yeah, that's fine. You can just swap them out.
I think it was another one. You've been terminated. Darian. Namaste. I watch Twitch streams for fun. Called the Holocaust 2, basically. Laying waste. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
That bitch caught a stray. You dumb bitch. You don't think I know when to pause for a fucking second when the machine gun bullets are ringing out? Now you're killing innocent civilians? That's on your conscience now.
Listen.
Oh, Leslie, I've been so busy.
I watch Twitch streams for fun. It says, Leslie, please. Listen, somebody's got to call in. If somebody keeps beating you to the punch, I can't do anything about it. It's an open line. You've been terminated again. 708-240-8953. 708. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie.
How we doing tonight, Darian?
We're doing pretty fine today, Dave.
Good to hear, Darian. Well, listen, talk to me. Tonight we are personally oversharing. Got a little bit sort of distracted by Angry Mike with whatever the heck was going on there. So get us back on track. Just tell me tell me too much.
In my pocket, I usually carry a small Senator Palpatine.
Small, what was that?
Senator Palpatine. He's like a little action figure.
Oh, from the Star Wars film.
Yeah.
Senator Palpatine. which was the sort of a pre-emperor guy, right?
Yeah, it's before his. Well, I mean, I guess it's when he was becoming him, like when his face is kind of melted.
Okay, interesting stuff. Okay, so why do you do this? What is the point of this? Why do you keep that in your pocket?
Because I just talk to it sometimes.
You talk to it, and does it talk back?
I wish it did.
What kind of stuff do you tell the little Senator Palpatine?
Well, I usually use it as a proxy for when I'm playing games on boards.
You use it as a proxy when you're playing games on what was that?
On like boards, like board games.
Oh, like you make him an opponent?
Yeah.
And you play board games by yourself?
Yeah.
And is this enriching? Do you like doing this?
No.
No, it sounds, because I'm going to be honest, it made me sad to hear that.
Well, it's part of the truth, right?
It's part of what?
It's part of the truth.
No, no apology or anything necessary. I'm very glad that you told me. Tonight we're personally oversharing, and that's a tremendous fact to overshare with. Framwyard, who tried to play some games on boards in all caps? And then we've got another communal vision coming in from Grandpa Liquor. Hot night tonight. Lots of inspiration, lots of sharing. Grandpa Liquor says, you're in the right place, caller. The program will fix you, says Grandpa Liquor. Well, that's, depending on what we mean by fix. And that word fix is doing a lot there. So, listen, I will never take away this sad little activity that you do with yourself. Now, how often do you do this with the board games?
Well, that's the thing. I actually just kind of find Palpatine in my pocket. So I don't really put him there. So when I find him in my pocket, I know it's time to play games.
Oh, okay. Like a universal sign. REI's got a tremendous sale on hiking boots. July, I think 25th through the 28th. And that's just for me. That's just for me. That's just me looking for bargains. I love bargains, and I just want to pass that along. Now,
okay, there's one in Berkeley.
What was that? Okay, hung up. 708-240-8953. Tonight we are personally oversharing. Darian getting us back on track. Namaste to you. Thank you so much. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Hi, Leslie. This is Ashley.
Ashley, welcome back to the program, hon. How you doing tonight?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm on cloud nine, having a wonderful night. I've got this spread of Yellow Deli merch in front of me, really setting a tone.
I just feel glad that the show is officially a sponsor of the Yellow Deli and all its affiliates.
Absolutely. I'd love to get something going. Do you know anybody at Yellow Deli that you could maybe put me in contact with?
Do you seriously want me to try to do that? Because I will do it. I have to know if you really mean it, though. I will go and talk to them and try to get it done.
Give me a little bit of time. Give me a little bit of time to get like some solid material together. I've got several things in the works. The website's almost done.
Hell yeah!
And I'll have my some little tracks or whatever for them too. Maybe pass along and start a little partnership. Because if you're willing to be my disciple in that sense, Ashley, that would mean so much to me. It's hard to express.
Oh, I'll pass tracks around. I don't care, all over town, whatever, wherever I go. I think that'd be funny. I like that kind of thing. I like religious tracks.
Me too. I can't get enough of them. I used to have more around. I'd get them I'm from a small town in Indiana. I get them, around town, in front of the post office, at the county fair. And since I've moved to a city, they're not as plentiful. Do you come across them a lot still?
No, actually not anymore. I used to see, about like 15 years ago was like peak. No, that's probably where it started dwindling. Like, I'd see the most in probably like the early 2000s is where I'd see the most. And I'd find them in like bathrooms or when we still had like payphones, places like that, or, you know, at bus stops, they'd leave a lot of those. They'd even give them out at the fair.
Yep. The fair was a great place to get them.
Yeah. And you really don't see them anymore. It makes me sad. Oftentimes they were chick tracks, which are amazing and hilarious, but sometimes you'd find other ones too.
Yeah, I definitely lost something because they probably pivoted a little bit to, you know, memes or things online, and there's no way that's hitting as hard and nicely as as just getting one of those tracts.
Oh, I've been handed very targeted religious tracts that felt borderline to fully offensive before.
Oh, yeah. Talk to me about that. What did they say?
I used to work in a retirement home, and one of the residents went to like a church that was in an old store, and he'd get picked up by members of the church to go, and all the men had shaved heads, fully shaved heads.
Uh-huh.
And I was helping the man on the wheelchair lift for the van, and I had to ride up with him. And I was like joking around and stuff. And he had a guy that was helping me. We were around the same age. We were probably both like early 20s. And when I joked around, I guess a little bit too much, he said, "Pride goeth before the fall." And I was like, whoa. I was like, but he said it in a way that like,
real quick communal vision from Yep, I Sure Do Like Cats. Leslie, why are you huffing your microphone and smelling it so hard? It's weirding me out. Because it smells bad and it's interesting to me, and it's also a meditative practice. And if I need to listen, Yep, I Sure Do Like Cats. If you find yourself being weirded out or made uncomfortable at all, a reminder that discomfort is the path of the next level. Discomfort is the path of the next level. We talked about it multiple times. Okay. Continue. So you're working in the retirement home. You're helping this guy in a wheelchair, early 20s, working with this guy, and then continue from there.
So I was goofing off on the wheelchair lift, and he told me, "Pride goeth before the fall," but he said it in a way that would be like flirtatious, I guess. It was really weird. And then the next day, they showed back up at the retirement home just to hand me this tract and said, "We think you should read this." And it was called That Woman Jezebel. And it had like a woman's hand covered in like jewelry with long nails holding a glass of red wine. And it was all about how women use their sex magic to like deceive men and cause problems. So to him, I guess me joking around, I was like offering my vagina. I don't know. But that's how I took it.
Yeah, I think to be in a position where you're making someone laugh is a position of power. So he felt both titillated and threatened by you. It sounds like
maybe.
And where were we in the U.S.?
Yes.
What state?
Florida.
So you're in the South.
Yes.
We think you should read this.
Yes.
And how did that feel to hear that we?
I was really creeped out that they made a special trip to drop that off to the retirement home.
Right.
And I called them and I said, "Are you calling me a whore?" Over the phone, I asked them if they were, can I say that on this? "Are you calling me a sex worker?"
You can say whore, hooker, whore.
Okay. I was like, "Are you calling me a whore? Is this tract? Are you calling me a whore by handing this to me?" And they tried to claim that it wasn't targeted, but it clearly was.
Well, he literally said that you're being targeted by multiple people. We thought about you, and we think currently that you should read. Yeah, that's like it doesn't get a lot clearer than that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was very odd. Yeah, that's basically my story. I could call back and tell my other one. give somebody else a chance. But yeah, I got called a whore by a weird storefront religious group.
Satanic.
For joking around on a wheelchair lift.
Yeah, sort of satanic horror, it sounds like.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, that's kind of that is exciting and definitely, you went from 0 to 60. I'd love to get even more details about the second story. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's call it. Leave a little space for someone else to call. If no one does, people are being a little shy tonight. If no one calls, you call back, okay?
I'll try again later. Thanks, Leslie.
All right. Namaste, Ashley. Blessings to you.
Namaste. Bye-bye.
708-240-8953. Trixie Horror claims to have found the thing that they handed her. I'll put it in the Discord. Holy moly. Can we, Ashley, can we confirm that? I think this woman lives in my basement with the sex magic. Not saying we did anything because we didn't, but maybe it's not her. Interesting, Joe Williams. Appreciate that. Appreciate the perspective. Always helpful to have that kind of perspective with calls and our subject matter. So I appreciate your energy on that. Joe Williams at youtube.com. I used to be very shy when I was younger. Namaste. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cougar Pie is a big lesbo. That's for sure. Check mark on that. And Cougar Pie has confirmed it is indeed the same tract. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. Tonight we are personally oversharing.
People still aren't calling. There was like a whole gap.
Yeah, it's okay. It's Do you get really uncomfortable with silence, Michaela?
No, but I also wanted to overshare some more.
Talk to me. I can't wait.
Have you played Disco Elysium?
I have.
I love that game, Leslie.
I love it.
Disco Elysium.
Yeah, I got like a Discord alert that you were playing it or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Disco Elysium rocks. You talk to me about it. Talk to me about what do you like about it?
I finished my first playthrough last night, and I ended up being sorry cop. I was also sober, and Kim didn't fully approve of me, but it's okay. I also kind of messed everything up. And now I'm going.
Yeah, that sounds. So you're still towards the beginning of the game?
No, I finished it last night, and then I started a new run, like today.
Are there multiple ends to this game? I've never even...
Are you kidding me? Yes, there's multiple ends to the game.
My Everart is helping me find my gun, says Pepperoncini.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
I'm going to be physical instrument communist hobo cop.
Spoilers, OMG, WTF. From Duncan did it. I did not know that there were multiple ends. I just kind of played it and... Real quick affirmation for women. You got to get on this Mormon tip. The jazz and the sodies. Let's do one more for women real quick. Real quick. I got something else in the tank for women right now. So... JCPenney, a lot of people associate it with an older time, but this weekend they're having their Christmas in July sale up to 75% off on select goods. And that's for women. And that's I'm not sponsored by JCPenney. That is just me being a bargain hunter and helping you guys out, looking out for you guys. Tremendous stuff over at JCPenney. Their men's clothing it leaves a little bit to be desired. The women's clothing, you're not going to find a higher quality at a better deal. Now, okay, Michaela, continue. So you were being like, you're kidding, right?
Well, I mean, I think technically it is one ending, but like there's like different results. It's like, it's sort of like in Red Dead where like different stuff happens depending on where your honor is. And I think like in Disco Elysium, I think depending on the dialogue choices you make and like different things like that, items you have in your inventory, there's different endings.
Yeah, okay, so that's good to know. That's good to know. I kind of just reached the end, and then sometimes I reach the end of a video game, I'm like, I don't want to play that anymore. How? So
What do you think that's
you did
about?
one run. How did it end?
I did a bunch of side quests, and I managed to find who solved the murder. And I recruited Kim. And I attempted to. I successfully kissed my ex-wife, but then she was not into it. That was so upsetting. That was very sad.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and then what was the actual end? What did it look like?
Well, I don't want to say in case people are going to play it.
Yeah, but there's multiple ends.
Well, that's
This
what I'm
game's
saying.
like 10 years old now, isn't it, too?
No, it came out in like 2018.
It's 2025. It's 7 years old.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Huh. I have some stuff to think about. I'm going to go.
Okay. Thanks for calling again. And make sure, if you... Okay. 708-240-8953. Tonight we're personally oversharing. Listen, I can name by name the people that I know have personality disorders in the chat right now. It doesn't make sense that you're not calling. Call me. Personally overshare. Ramp over these boundaries. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
I played Clue the other day. Will I get to stay on the phone longer than 5 fucking seconds if I tell you about what I did with Colonel Mustard? My strategy? Always roll 6s. Always.
How do you control that? You can't control
dice.
that.
Weighted dice. I got all the angles figured out.
And this is Angry Mike. For those of you that are unfamiliar with this character here on the stream, this is our explorer, Brother Angry Mike, calling angry about having been terminated about 7 times in a row. Communal Vision, Nigel Pennyweather, says, caller, which Golden Girls character can you relate to the most? The program works.
B. Arthur was living with these nutbags. You got the one bringing man after man inside the house, and at that age, they're probably 60% serial killers that got away with it. Then you got the nice one, but she's a dingbat. And then, was it her mom? Was it her mom that lived there? The old lady, she's smoking cigarettes probably all the time, going to burn the house down almost. So I get why she was always, what's the word? She was not happy. Upset all the time about what they were up to, trying to keep the whole house together.
Right. And
why did they live together?
Are you a big fan of the Golden Girls, Angry Mike?
Are you not? I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say it was a bad show. I'm not. It was funny. Those old ladies had some good times. Did they make it to the end when none of them died? Like it just ended where they moved out or something, or one had to. I don't know how it ended.
Yeah, I don't really. I'll be honest. I hated that show.
Why?
I thought the acting was bad. I don't think they're comedic. I just think they're comedically just very, very weak.
When did you watch it
Duncan
last,
did it.
though?
Says Estelle Getty, the old one, was actually the youngest in real life.
It's true, and she wasn't. In her time, she wasn't a bad looking lady. You know what I mean? But then they dirtied her up for the show.
Pepper and Cheney with another communal vision. Thanks so much, Sheen. Can't wait to get into this perspective. Sheen says, activate Jar Jar mode.
See, no. That the fact that there would be people that would do that, they can't be friends with me, even as a joke. Even if they participated in those shenanigans, don't foster that kind of behavior. Okay, don't Pepper and Cheney. Don't do it. Save your money.
So, Angry Mike, are you gonna get on task, or are you gonna? What are we doing? You want to personally overshare?
Wait a minute. Find any point in the calls where Leslie Tanner said, "Hey, Angry Mike, do you have something you'd like to share with me? Because it's the night of oversharing."
Because I expect more out of you, Angry Mike. Yep, I sure do like cats. Says check Mike's cabinet. He's got Golden Shower Girls on VHS in his naughty drawer. Night Year with the communal vision. Hey, Mike, let's calm down, buddy.
No, don't patronize me. I could take all the communal visions, but the patronizing ones. And I've never been into piss. There's been many times I've called into this show to tell you that I'm not into piss. And so for those new viewers you got out there that you said don't know who I am from Adam, let me say again.
Mother Nipple Bottom with a communal vision. I am uncomfortable with dogs' buttholes. It is a shame they cannot wear pants.
It's true. And when they do shit, they know it's shameful. It's just they're embarrassed too. They wish they had the mental capacity to figure out how cats have figured it out.
Pepper and Cheney says, activate Jar Jar mode or we're doing a cascade delete on you.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. Do you know what that is? I can't afford to get my bank account drained again. That guy did sound like he was from my bank when he called.
Communal vision from Night Year again. Hey, Mike, let's just take a breath, okay? Let's settle down.
All right. He's not wrong because I have been trying to do like a breathing exercise.
HTV rating. Namaste Raiders from HTH. Guys, it is so wonderful to have you. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, a program dedicated to unlocking the power that courses through you tonight, a potential that you could barely whisper aloud to yourself. Today is the first day of the unlocking of that potential. Mother Nipple Bottom, Mike, you should try whispering. Very sexy and soothing.
I don't think I could make money as like a sex worker because at a certain point I'd be like, aren't you ashamed of yourself?
HTH, how was the stream? How was the stream? HTH, talk to me right now. What was the quality? Listen, they can't all be good, and you can always tell Leslie if it was a bad one. Sometimes I'll get rated by some quick affirmation for fellas. Listen, sometimes it's actually cooler to be shitty at whatever you're doing. Consider it as an approach. And then that was for Yep, I Sure Do Like Cats. Namaste. Then it was Gronktastic, says HTH. Wow. I like how that's not good, not bad. It's some sort of three-dimensional ether thing. I really appreciate that little sort of power play with me. I see what you're doing. Night Year says, hey, Mike, the first time I heard you, I didn't really like you. I'm just proud to say that I like you even less now, buddy. That's from Night Year.
Are we going to get to talking about what I'd like to share, or are you going to just keep promoting shit in JCPenney's? Well, I would like to. You're
Listen.
Not permitting me. You're doing ads for... Wait, let me finish. You're doing ads for JCPenney's? That's what we're doing now. JCPenney's and talking about some anime game that you never even finished.
You've been terminated.
To Angry Mike.
I don't know why the terminate button's not working, but I don't know why. Termination, though. Night Year has terminated Angry Mike. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hey there, Guru. Hey, Wiki.
Wiki Wiva, you've been terminated by Mother Nipple Bottom. Namaste.
How are you?
Wow. It's been a while. It's been a while since somebody terminated Wiki Wiva. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Hey, Big O, it's me, Jenny.
Jenny! Hon, how we doing tonight?
All right, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Give me 1 second. I gotta, my shorts are riding up. I gotta pull them down out of my ass and balls real quick. Okay, done. We're set and talk to you. So tonight, listen, Jenny, we are personally oversharing.
Ugh. Sounds embarrassing for everyone else.
Talk to me. What's going on? Tell me about something.
Do you want me to finish telling you about what happened the other night?
You mean when you went to go see comedy with Sebastian?
Yeah. I don't feel like talking about it.
Okay, so tonight we're personally oversharing, Jenny. Once again, we're personally oversharing.
Okay. He went completely out of his mind and wanted to go into all the bars.
Right. So this is the guy that that, just maybe a little less than a year ago checked into a rehab facility?
Less than a year ago, Les.
Was that more than a year ago?
No, since you met him, he's been in about 4 or 5 times.
So that's awesome. So since his beginning of his journey here in the Personal Power Program, he has been in and out of rehab 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, so yes.
Night Year with Communal Vision. You give any gum jobs lately, Jen?
Okay, that doesn't even make sense. I still have my teeth. Okay, so I don't even get that. Are we going to do this tonight?
Pepperoncini with a Communal Vision. Namaste to brother Pepperoncini. I'm sorry, Jen. You fucking saw Wiki get termed and didn't pause to let him get in. I'm doing all the Italian hand signals.
Wait a minute. Wiki got termed?
Yeah, Wiki got termed by Mother Nipplebottom.
What? Not her. She wouldn't do that.
She literally did that.
Why?
She's strong.
What would make her do that?
Mother Nipplebottom's a strong woman, a strong explorer.
Oh, no. I'm going to dip out. I can get in touch with you later. I'm not standing in the way of Wiki. Maybe we'll catch up in a little bit.
She said she didn't mean to. Well, listen, I think that's dishonest. I think somewhere in Mother Nipplebottom's mind, she wanted to and she relished in the power of it. She saw the chat explode in negativity and she got a tingle. She got goosebumps.
What?
Night Year with another Communal Vision. Thank you so much for the perspective, Night Year. Mm-hmm. You have a tooth, Jen, not teeth.
Okay. I literally have a full set of choppers. Okay? It doesn't even make sense. What they're saying doesn't make sense. I just want to know, how does somebody get termied? By the way, Les, I want to remind you from several weeks ago, I've got 2 in the chamber. And you announced it.
Do you?
Yeah, you told me. I will go find it.
When did I tell you that?
By accident, I sent 2,000 when it wasn't appropriate. And you said, Jenny, you've got 2 in the chamber, honey. You got 2 termies.
Oh, that's right. I think you just fucked up. You're trying to do a Communal Vision and sent me like a bunch of money,
I messed up. But you said that I got 2 in the chamber.
Okay, but you don't have blocks. We don't do blocks.
I got termies.
You got termies, though.
Mm-hmm. I can't block if somebody ever tries to term me, Wiki, again, can somebody get me on the phone?
Fluxstorm Zero with a Communal Vision. Namaste, Fluxstorm Zero. No, listen. Wiki's a big boy, all right? We don't have to fucking put our titties in his mouth, okay? He's a big boy. You can handle it. Fluxstorm Zero, how often do you have to put your full set of chompers in a glass next to your bed?
Okay. Look, I can kind of see the angle that people are taking. I'm not old. I have all my teeth. I don't understand this.
Communal Vision from Night Year. They say that your throat starts at your lips in Philly based on those infamous dollar store dumpsters quickies, buddy.
Okay, literally never at the dollar store. I don't understand why these are just lies. If I was going to open up, I'd tell you guys the truth, but I don't even have a chance to.
So listen, are you going to stay on the phone or?
No, I want Wiki. I can't now. I can't concentrate. I'll call back later. I can't see this right now.
Okay. Namaste.
All right. Good namaste.
708-240-8953. 708. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you today?
Hey, Leslie. This is Ashley.
Ashley, welcome back to the program. How you doing?
I'm fine. I just wanted to do a quick one.
Let's do a quick overshare. Here we go. Personally oversharing. You got something. You said earlier you had something saved up. Fluxstorm Zero gifting a sub to 13th Juggalo. Fluxstorm, Brother Flux, thank you so much. Extremely generous of you. I mean that genuinely. And 13th, please enjoy that subscription. Blessings. Okay, let's get into it, Ashley. Second personal overshare. Hit us with it.
I don't care that female squirt is mostly pee.
So you don't care that female squirt is mostly pee. So just
yes.
give us a little explanation for those maybe that we got some people in the chat that are maybe not exactly sure what you're talking about. Can you fill us in some details?
I just don't care that it's mostly pee. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't gross me out. No, a lot of people do care. But I'm not going to pretend that it's not mostly pee.
Duncan did it with a pretty outrageous claim. I'd like to kind of get your take on. It's pee and Tang, the popular powdered drink mix.
Well, it doesn't taste like Tang, so I think I'm going to dispute that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
And
squirt
so
is pee.
the squirt being that, so it's just mostly pee spraying out, going nuts, but and you don't care. Did you ever have a moment of like the first time you were like, wait, do I care about this?
No. If I'm having sex, I'm down.
I think as I think, and that makes you a stronger explorer, saying yes to the human waste.
If they're down, I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Hypocryptomatic with a communal vision, real quick. Hypocryptomatic says a squirt equals somebody did something right. Am I right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Well, if that's all you had, that is a perfect example of a personal overshare.
Thank you.
Thanks for getting us back on track, Ashley. Namaste.
Namaste. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was good. That was a good one. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. Tonight we are personally oversharing. Who am I speaking with right now?
Leslie, it's Flying Veda. How are you?
Flying Veda, namaste. Everybody welcome Edgewax to the community, by the way. Welcome Edgewax to Explorations, the most effective personal power program in the country. Namaste to you. Now, Flying Veda on the phone, and just to remind everyone, it was our conversation that inspired tonight's theme. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. I actually put it on my calendar especially for tonight.
Oh my goodness, that really touches me. That I feel so honored that you did that. Now talk to us.
Well, were we glitching?
You had something about that you were ready to rock and roll with the other night about personal oversharing. Do you remember what that was, or do you have something new to share with us?
Okay, so I remember what it was, but I want you to promise me something first. So I did 2 things that are kind of against the program, and I don't want you to be mad at me, and I want you to promise me that you're not going to throw me out of the program first before I overshare what I did.
No. Listen, no, that's not. We don't work like that. We don't work like that. In order, these so-called mistakes or whatever, these are so helpful and so instructive. If we just got it right all the time, imagine how insecure we would be. It's about the mistakes. It's about being defeated by our inadequacies. This is the work. So that you made mistakes really, it really helps me. Listen, women, HBO Max, I've got a special little discount code, Leslie5, give you 5% off and a trial for 30 days on HBO Max. Namaste, women.
Nice. What about Skinamax? I think I'd rather have that.
Skinamax, yeah. Let's get in touch with Skinamax and see what we can pull. Communal Vision from Night Year. Hey, Flying Veda, can you overshare your opinion of Jen for us?
Jen needs to learn boundaries for herself and other people. That's my personal opinion.
Okay, interesting. So that's public record. Jen has poor boundaries. You're going on public record sharing that.
Mm-hmm. I'm just pissing off everyone tonight. So here's what I did. Remember how you told me not to... Sorry, that's my dog. You told me to embrace being white trash. Well, I went against that. I had the chance to be super white trash, and I ruined it all to make my life better. So don't kick me out of the program.
I would never do that. I simply would never do that, Flying Vita. Talk to me. How? So, no, this is, so those of you that are not familiar with Flying Vita, has some pretty intensely white trash roots that have come up during our explorations over the years, and at one point, yeah, we were talking about you embracing your white trash, DNA, so to speak. But give me some details about you getting put in the position to do that, and then go in the other direction. Fill us in. What happened?
I had this white trash boyfriend, and I was about to move in with him, and then he was about to get violent. So instead of embracing the violence, I didn't. I said no violence, and I went off on my own, and I know that's wrong.
No,
I know
listen.
that's not right. But listen, my dog is howling, so that's kind of white trash. So
Yeah, it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other in terms of that. Now, well, listen. A lot of people in chat, and I'm sure you can see it already. A lot of people are in chat are saying, "Hey, good for you." All right, they're saying, "Hey, you avoided a domestic abuse situation. You saw it coming, and you protected yourself. You go, girl. You're a queen. You're the best. Girl power. All this stuff." That's what they're going to be saying in just a moment. But
Wow.
I would never do that to you.
okay, because
Okay.
that's not a challenge. I should have lived with the challenge, or like maybe I should have like hit him back, or I don't know.
And we're never going to know that about ourselves, huh? We're never going to know that about what version of Flying Veda is out there had you immersed yourself in this situation.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, I took on more responsibility.
Quick affirmation for fellas. Listen, if you get the shit kicked out of you, let it all the way into your heart and feel like a complete pussy about it. And then I think do we have one moment before we pick back up, because this is really juicy stuff. And I really
I
appreciate
love that people can achieve success and never truly accomplish anything novel or exceptional.
Namaste. Beautiful quote from me. And then we've got a communal vision from Fram Weard. I wish I could piss and blast rope at the same time.
You can. You can. You can.
Ooh, and we're about to get another communal vision from Orchestar. I haven't seen you. Moderator Orchestar, sister of devoted light. Great to see you, Orc. Should have stuck around and beat his ass, says Orchestar.
Oh my God. Like, I know, but jail sounds like it sucks. But I mean,
So we've all seen your delts. We've all seen your delts. We have a pretty good idea. You know, we know you do the ribbon dance. What is it? What's it called?
The aerial silks.
Yeah, the aerial silks. Listen, we know that you like both, strength training and cardiovascular. You're gonna put up you're gonna in that white trash sort of traumatized rage. We've seen you make these, we're familiar. Listen, real quick, non-binary affirmation. Your alienating presence. Let's get one more. Let's get one more for the days. One moment. Your alienating presence is maybe the greatest path to the next level that anyone could have. Never settle down. Pepperoncini, and people are right to feel weird about you. Also, on the other side of that coin, namaste. Pepperoncini with a communal, or this cougar pie, you should try to secretly ruin his life.
Karma's a thing, but I mean, in the spirit of white trash, I'm becoming full circus now, and I'm learning to juggle. And Michaela asked me what I thought of her. Here's what I think of Michaela. Michaela, you need to do something absolutely fucking wild to put yourself out there. Like, become a stripper for a week, write a book about it. Like, I feel like you just need to just let it fucking fly because it's inside you and I feel it.
Pepper and Genie with a communal vision. Shout out to white trash icon Hulk Hogan, rest and squirt.
I know, that made me so sad. Let's all rip our shirts off tonight in memorial and then listen to like Crazy Train at the same time and maybe watch some Cosby Show after that, you know, just for like all three of them. We can't lose any more people this week. I fucking had it with losing good people.
Malcolm Jamal Warner, Chuck Mangione, Hulk Hogan, Timothy Chalamet.
Chuck Mangione, who's Timothy Chalamet is not dead.
Timothy Chalamet, rest in peace.
He's not dead. And the other thing I did, this is the one you're going to be really mad about, okay?
No, hold on. To say that I'm mad, I'm not mad, I'm just a little disappointed, but I understand the circumstances about not being involved in domestic abuse. So, you know, that's truly a tough call. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Yeah, but let's continue. We got a second mistake coming up.
I trusted the experts. I'm like going to a therapist. Don't kick me out of the compound.
No, listen. Can I give you my attitude about therapists?
Mm-hmm. We don't like them, right?
No,
Except
I mean,
for you.
no, they're. Here's my thing about therapists. Depending on someone's situation, mentally and emotionally. You know, sometimes that mental and emotional situation, I'm sure a lot of you in chat can relate to this, but sometimes that mental and emotional situation can feel like a fire, right? A fire in the house. I can't stay in my own mind. I have to do something. I have to get out. And what a therapist represents, in many cases, is a sort of fire escape, right? My problem with therapists is that too often it's a fire escape that kind of gloats about lighting itself on fire right when you need it. Now, from your position, and many people in the chat, it's a position of vulnerability. You know, a lot of people who I know are driven to, as a very last resort, trust these therapists. And that is a disaster. That is a disaster. I know that this is a disaster waiting to happen, though. I will tell you that.
Well, I suppress my feelings is what I was told. And I was told not to do that because then when you do, you just like explode later. Do you think that's true? Or do you think, I mean, there's a fine line there. You shouldn't react to every single thing and just be an emotional mess all the time. But if you keep everything in, I think it is true that like the littlest thing will set you off and then you'll just go nuclear.
This is one of the things that I cannot stand about therapy. Nindy knew with the communal vision. Veda, did a therapist kidnap you? Is it the XBF? Giggle twice for yes.
No, he's not a therapist.
So listen, the thing that I'm trying to get to with you, we're discussing therapists. Did this therapist tell you that you suppress your emotions?
Yeah.
And what did it feel like they were trying to tell? Were they saying like you need to stop suppressing your emotions?
It's more like because I'm a people pleaser and I do really need to stop doing that, for sure.
Well, listen, regardless of where, we can take a look at where this emotion comes from and the extent to which you're suppressing it. Of course, that could be a very beneficial conversation. But this is what I cannot fucking stand about therapists. Can I be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
Is that, you know, they're supposed to be these, like you said, experts, right? And let's take like a car expert, like an expert mechanic, right? Can you imagine an expert mechanic walking up to an engine, seeing that this combustion engine is containing explosions, and declare that the engine is disordered?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that?
I feel like my engine is disordered. Like I just
doubt.
make it look okay from the outside. Like I'm one of those
Not
people
to
that's
me.
having a fire on the inside. Oh no, you're like, no, you are a shit fire, Veda. That's what you are. You are the shit fire.
But listen, key word, like I said, a key word. You know, some people are just shit, Flying Veda, and you said it yourself. Shit fire. A fire, explosions, power.
Mm-hmm.
Now, listen. You're not fooling me. Of course, I'm a legally licensed therapist, and when I come and lurk in your stream, and you I'm trying to remember one of the weird foods you made. And and honestly, these foods they look crazy. They look crazy to me. I'm like, what is going on?
Shit. I usually fuck them up too, and that's the gist of it. Like, am I gonna do it?
Yeah, and you got a very a very positive energy to it, but the disparity between like the smile and the laughter, and you're a good host, and you're doing your thing, that combined with like the disaster of the food, the like utter disaster of the food. Like, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like it would taste good. I'm not even sure exactly what you were trying to do in the first place. But the combination, the contrast between these two, yes, I could see a disorder, but I also see a nearly boundless energy.
My energy scares people, and I feel like everything comes out good in the end. Like, you can be a total fucking mess, but if you even put in a little bit of effort, you can make things okay. You know, you can make it okay. You can make chicken salad from chicken shit, and that's actually from a movie. I didn't make that up because I've done it. But if you want to hear some stupid overshare stuff, one time my sister used to, this is really gross, she saved a Jif jar full of eye boogers. I know it's off topic.
A jizz jar full of eye boogers?
Jif jar, like Jif peanut butter. It was filled with eye boogers. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Why did she do that?
Because my sister's just weird like that. She's the most beautiful person you've ever see, but you would never know that she's like gross. She's like the Hollywood glam version of me times like 80.
Yeah, I mean a lot of babes are disgusting.
She is, and it's wild. Yeah, she is kind of crazy.
And this disgusting. Yeah, it's like a yin and yang. Yin and yang. You can't do anything with that's got the yin and the yang. Got to exist. Well, listen, you've shared quite a bit, and as the inspiration for tonight's theme, I want to thank you. Flying Veda, though, I will say this: as you get going in therapy, and this this will end in disaster. Okay, I'm glad journey in therapy will end in disaster, and you will learn so much. You will learn so much by the depth by which you will be hurt. You will this will leave scars on you. You'll never be able to get rid of. But those scars are going to make you even more powerful, teach you about your power even more. Keep us abreast, though. Keep us abreast the journey with this therapist, though. I think it's a really tremendous learning opportunity also for the community here.
Definitely. Namaste, Leslie. Good night, everyone.
All right. Namaste, Flying Veda. Namaste.
Namaste. Bye-bye.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love speaking of Flying Veda. Don't get to do it enough, in my opinion. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Leslie, you can call me Fluxstorm.
Fluxstorm Zero. Namaste.
Yep.
We got Cooker Pie saying good caller. Namaste to you, Cook. Thanks so much. And I know, right? I had fun doing that call myself. A little personal enjoyment as well. Fluxstorm Zero, though. Blessings and namaste. Great to have you, brother. How are you doing tonight?
You know, I'm doing okay tonight. I got home from improvisational comedy class.
Look at that, Fluxstorm. You're taking improv comedy?
Oh yeah. Level 4. I'm on level 4.
And how many levels do they got? How many levels are they milking you at?
It's just the 4. Yeah, they got me for the max amount.
Oh, so you're about to graduate, though.
Yeah, we're about to graduate, you know, and I still remember the quote. I think it was, "I don't trust anybody's opinion about comedy unless they've played Zip Zap Zop with a sexual pervert." I think that was you.
Yep, that sounds exactly like me. So, and it sounds like you, and so you're 4 levels deep. You know exactly what I was talking about then, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's very, very clear. Like, I mean, it resonates quite well.
I often spend a portion of my weekends sketching an anthropomorphized hamburger with fat tits and massive bush, telling me how crazy her ex is. The drawings are abysmal, but capture something ephemeral, bespoke.
Yeah, and to add on to that, let's repeat that quote, Fluxroom Zero. We don't trust anybody's opinion on comedy unless they've played Zip Zap Zop with a sexual pervert.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, now
so.
Oh,
go ahead.
No. Continue. I want to hear about this.
Yeah.
Overshare.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Is switching topics a little bit to the overshare. I don't know how dark you guys all want to go here, but
well, as dark as you want to get. You can't say that and then not go there. Let's do it. Buckle up, everybody.
I know. Okay, so when I was a
hypocryptomatic with a communal vision, real quick. My face hasn't smiled once towards a laugh. It sounds like graduation day is super close.
Oh, very nice. Yes, I appreciate that one. Hypocryptomatic.
All right, so yeah, take us. So we're talking about a dark childhood memory.
Yeah, so it's more like a dark, first half of life thing. So when I was a child, my dad was he's a police officer, and there were multiple times that we had to stay at random cities and hotels because of weird shit going on there. But in spite of that, somehow I kind of fell in with the wrong crowd, so to speak. And
sure, okay.
From the time I was probably about 12 to the time I was about 20, I think I counted one time, but it was well over 15 people that I knew personally had died either through murder, drug overdose, car crash, or suicide.
Beautiful. And how many? So you between the ages of 12 and what? You knew 15 people?
About 20. Yeah, about 20.
Between 12
more than once a year. Yeah.
Yeah. So very colorful story. 8 people that you knew on a personal level.
More than 8, probably more like 15, 20 people.
15, 20
I just
people.
stopped looking. Yeah, we're talking. I had multiple aunts die of drug overdose. One shot herself. A friend of mine slit his wrist. Another guy, hung himself. I had
the classics, as I like to call
this. This is a fucked up one. He got shot in the chest with a shotgun. They threw him out in the woods, and then they were like, "Oh, we should go and make sure nobody can identify him." So they went and they got him, and they chopped his head off, and then they pulled the teeth out of his head, and then they spread the teeth around the forest because they thought that would help them. And so the guy's in prison, but so this is all kind of bottled up, right? Because I never really learned how to deal with grief.
Sure.
And so now I have an old dog. The first time I called actually was to talk about my old dog because we had to take her eyeballs out. I don't know if you remember, but it was I guess almost over a year ago now. But every time I look at my dog, I also maybe have made the mistake in the past of speaking with a mental health professional. But in this case, it may actually be an okay thing because I was not able to feel these feelings. So now as an adult, when people die, I just wouldn't feel anything at all. But ever since working with that therapist on this topic, now every time somebody dies, I'm totally falling apart. If an Ozzy dies, I'm fucking crying. And every time I look at my old ass dog, I get super sad.
So it sounds like this therapist set in motion and set in motion something that has had a negative effect on your life, it sounds like.
You know, I think in a lot of ways it is negative because, you know, as you're going through the day, you get these like memories that get unlocked here and there, things that you just kind of forgot about.
Nindy New Communal Vision, it's because you're hanging out with some charlatan instead of working the program.
You know, and, you know, I think that's key right there, Nindy New, because while this situation, I do think in the long run has caused some irreparable scarring, there is a very interesting piece to it, which means pretty much every day now I get an opportunity. I get the privilege of understanding how little it is that I matter to this world, and any of us do, and how quickly it all just evaporates, which really puts you in the right mindset to question, right? It is a quickest path to relaxation I can think of, is really just embracing and recognizing pretty much at every turn how kind of dark it all is. And it puts you right in the spot that you need to be to get that questioning process going.
Absolutely. You know, I couldn't have said it. I could not have said it better myself. You know, it always, you know, to understand this program is to understand an abstraction, right? Everything that we use, this, even the concept of the next level, as real as it is, and as much as it's changed our lives, it's an abstraction to say it, right? But one thing that roots all these abstractions is the real life stories, like what Fluxstorm Zero is sharing with us right now. The overwhelming grief process, overwhelming his life, and having been scarred by it in a very subconscious way at an early age, but the lessons in the absolute horror of this grief process. No, you knew a guy cut off another guy's head and did Johnny Appleseed with his teeth?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
that was fucked up.
That's a PhD in the program right there.
It absolutely is. And the power, you know, and I know we say that word a lot. It's, you know, it's just that mantra in there as we hear it every single handful of days. That power is truly unlocked when you can see that.
You've been terminated. Namaste. Jen called her first termie Fluxstorm Zero, you know, and perfect timing, I would say, right in the middle of a really genuine lesson we were all about to learn about the program, and Jen kind of swooping in and saying, nuh-uh, Fluxstorm Zero, namaste. But you haven't terminated, that's how it works. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's up I can call you tonight?
You can call me Space Cat.
Space Cat, welcome back to the program. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. So you say welcome back. This is actually the first time we've spoken on the phone.
Get the heck out of here. Are you kidding? I could have swore you called before.
I'm in the chat sometimes. Well, technically I called before, but I didn't speak. It was during one of your value of silence things, and I played sounds, but I didn't speak.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, namaste to you. I appreciate that. Well, Space Cat, it's so great to hear your real voice. Thank you so much for joining. Can we get some namastes in the chat right now for Space Cat? Good old Space Cat. Space Cat, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you, Leslie?
I'm doing great. Well, listen, Space Cat, let's just get right down to it. Tonight we're personally oversharing. We're oversharing personal information, and that's pretty much the long and short of it. Talk to me.
All right. Well, I have something I can overshare about. So I have a visible crease on my skin between my chest and my belly.
You have a crease in your skin between your chest and belly.
Yes. And I think it's from slouching all my life. I'm pretty tall. I'm not quite as tall as you, but I'm over 6 feet tall. And, you know, the world is not made for people our height. So, you know, one might have a tendency to slouch when they're our height. But on top of that, I think I might have messed up my body when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I was homeschooled, and from birth until college, basically.
Pepperoncini, do a little Japanese for him, Space Cat.
Nande hane. That's Osaka dialect. It means something like why.
Interesting. Thank you for that. Beautiful.
Oh, you're welcome. So I was homeschooled, and there was a time, I think I was like 11 or so.
Give me a little vision from Nigel Pennyweather. Space Cat, let's get down to the nitty gritty.
All right, sounds good. So I've got some nitty and some gritty. And so when I did my schoolwork, sometimes instead of sitting at a desk, I would lay in bed, laying on my belly, supporting myself with my elbows and with the book in front of me. And because I was growing at the time, I think my body thought that that's how my spine is supposed to be shaped. So I think it made my chest jut out. So even when I'm just like sitting up straight, it's like my body is kind of folded. And I think that gave me this crease this weird crease that I have now at 43 years old.
So so you were on your stomach with your arms like this, like under your chin, holding your head up?
Yeah. I was supporting myself. I was holding my chest and head up with my elbows, reading and doing schoolwork. And I did that for a lot of the time instead of like sitting at a desk. And I think that made my chest jut out because the bones in my chest stick out like more than a normal person would. There have been people who have asked me, "Are you throwing your chest out?" No, this is just how my chest is. And I think that is causing me to, even when I'm sitting up straight, for me to be folded and my skin being folded and have this crease. To answer Poor in the chat, as I'm looking at the chat, the crease is horizontal. It'd be wild if it was vertical.
And it's between your chest and stomach. Well, guys, I'm trying to understand if your chest juts out. How is there a crease? Like, because when I imagine a crease, it's because you're like slunched over.
So I am slunched over some of the time, but even when I'm sitting up straight, it's like my body is treating it as if I'm slunched over. It's like folded and creasing. I'm not good with words, Leslie.
Oh, no. You're doing fine. I'm trying to make a mental drawing of how this crease came about.
Yes, it developed over the years. I think I started to notice it in my 30s. Yeah, and now what's weird, I think this is related to it, but I have no clue. So, like, I've been a side sleeper for most of my life. And most of my life, I've been able to sleep on my left side or my right side. But now, when I sleep on my left side, I feel one of my ribs on my right side feel like it's popping in and out of place as I breathe. And if I sleep on my right side, and this has been going on for like a month now, maybe less than a month, like I wake up and my rib cage hurts on my right side, right where that crease is. I'm not asking for medical advice, obviously. There are no experts, no answers, but this is oversharing, so I wanted to overshare.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna help you at all, and I wouldn't help you on a normal night, let alone tonight. So namaste. Yeah, so we got a weird little crease. Are you a strong guy? You don't sound like do you have a lot of upper body strength?
Oh no, I am weak as hell. I am flabby. I am very weak. When I was teaching English at a middle school in Japan, and I would lose an arm wrestling to middle schoolers.
Quick affirmation for fellas. Listen, there's nothing good about getting your ass kicked, and you shouldn't feel good about it.
Wise words, Leslie.
Yeah, that felt right. Namaste. H-Bear0. Nobody turns me on quite like Leslie. He's got to be packing at least 12 inches in those bottoms. 12-inch penis is the prediction from H-Bear0. Namaste for the prediction. Appreciate that. Very, very sweet of you, H-Bear0. So you're a frail man, 43, crease, weird chest, and one of your ribs pops in and out. Possibly.
That's what it feels like anyway.
Okay. Well, listen, this has been a really beautiful call, and I really appreciate you personally oversharing tonight.
Thank you, Leslie. Namaste.
Namaste, Space Cat. We'll call back soon, okay?
Okay.
All right. Namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Hey there, Leslie. You can call me Dipshit.
Dipshit, welcome back to the program, brother. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well, my friend. I'm doing well. It's been a little bit. How are you doing, Guru?
Oh, brother, I'm doing great. I'm having a great night. Tonight we're personally oversharing, Dipshit, so I'm going to take you right to task. What have you got for us tonight?
Oh, man, I'm loaded up. I'm ready for bear, Guru. Let me tell you. I could overshare all day. Let me tell you what. The other day, I was on a mechanical bull. I rode that thing for 6 hours and 45 minutes. And afterwards, I got a drink bought for me, a nice tequila sour, as I like, and Snoop Dogg smoked a joint with me. How about that for oversharing, huh?
Well, I don't believe that. I barely believed the 6.5 hour thing. It sounds like a bunch of made up bullshit, and I feel like you're belittling me in the program.
No. 6.5 hours. I fell asleep on the damn thing. I was on the, here's the thing, Leslie. Here's the thing you don't understand about me. I take a lot of Ambien throughout the day, just as kind of like a thing that's like, you know how people like smoke pot or like do whatever. I'm well beyond that. Oh, a long time ago, that was a dipshit in a galaxy far, far away. Okay? Nowadays, I crush me up a little Ambien, maybe like mix it up with some water, take an eyedropper and, throw it in my pupils real quick. I'll just do whatever, and people tell me whatever. Hey, dipshit, do this. Hey, dipshit, do that. Right? Sometimes they're not even talking to me. And I just end up doing it because, I was like, what you fucking, you don't think I won't? I will. Anyway, I was on this, mechanical bull. Its name was Roger Dodger. What a stupid name for a mechanical bull, Leslie Tanner. Don't you think?
I agree. I agree with that. Now,
yeah.
So you're fucked up on, you're in this story, you're messed up on Ambien and you're on a mechanical bull, and then you smoked weed.
Well, no. Okay, so like, the Ambien thing, like that sounds like the thing that's like a big deal for me, So I went to the bathroom at some point in the men's room, taking a line, hitting some Ambien drops, maybe kiss a dude while you're in there.
Listen, I don't believe this. I think you're making stuff up, and honestly, it's.
What do you mean?
I think you're absolutely fabricating everything that you're sharing with us. I think this is
insane.
This is disrespectful, in my opinion.
Do you just not get out? Leslie? Okay, let me ask you. When's the last time you got out and had some fun?
I go out. I used to go out all the time. Now I'm committed to this program.
Used to. You don't know what's kicking out there. These Zoomers, man.
Pepperoncini with a communal vision. Pepperoncini says, Joe, Family Guy, Peter Neighbor, Cop, Wheelchair, Cleveland.
I don't know what these words mean. Is he trying to activate me? I'm not a sleeper cell anymore, Pepperoncini. Okay? You can't do that to me anymore.
Listen, I'm no stranger to Ambien. I'm no stranger to the eye drops. I'm no stranger to the mechanical bulls. I'm just saying the vibe with which you are saying all this stuff to me right now feels, it's just like, it sounds like,
I don't usually brag on this stream, Leslie. Usually you have like subjects that you like and you're talking about real things with real people. And I call in and I give you a real, piece of my day. And now I came in to brag a little bit about, and then Snoop Dogg smoked a joint with me. It was cool.
No, Snoop Dogg. Okay, yeah, where were you? Where were you that Snoop Dogg, you ran into Snoop Dogg?
See? Wait, hold on. Are you telling me, of all people, Snoop Dogg wouldn't call me dipshit Izzle? Because of course that's what Snoop Dogg would do. Snoop lying sometimes.
Where were you that you ran into Snoop Dogg?
Well, the place with the mechanical bull.
See, this is
6 hours. Woke up.
Nonsense. The place with the mechanical bull. Where is this place?
It was a bar. I don't know where. I don't know the Mexican. It was a Spanish name up for the bar. It was a Spanish name. I don't speak Spanish. Okay.
But like,
so
what town,
there was a
state,
name for the bar. There was a name for the bar.
Country. Where were you?
Oh yeah. This was oh gosh. Well, definitely the United States. Well, no, wait, hold on. Snoop Dogg was there. Really could be anywhere. Gosh darn, Leslie, you know.
Money
I'm
Tits
hopping from
Communal
place to place.
Vision, dipshit,
I'm
we gotta
always
tie
evading
you
the law.
up and shoot you up with FET.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's from a moderator, Money
Sounds good.
Tits, because listen, I'm not alone in feeling that this is a fabricated statement. You know, you're kind of spitting in the face
Wow.
of a lot of explorers that called tonight and really bared it all.
All right, Leslie, you got me. I made it all up. I'm always trying to be cool. I'm always trying to be cool because I have like a cool voice like what's-his-face, the guy. But, they just call me
Orchestar with
dipshit.
a subscription and with the background of dipshit crying. Obsessed with tweezing, weird penis. Should I call it and tell y'all about my dad shitting himself when I visited recently? Yes.
You should. Fair
That's
enough.
a yes. That's an automatic yes. Namaste to you. Pepperoncini. Joe, say, hey, Peter. Legs don't work. Strong body. Seinfeld boyfriend. Stewie baby.
I don't know all the references. I'm not super familiar with the guy. I just get people tell me they sound like
Well,
him.
listen, dipshit, this has been disappointing. All right? Namaste.
All right. Well, namaste, Guru.
That was disappointing. That was maybe the most disappointing call from dipshit. It's been a while. I was looking forward to it. Then a bunch of made-up nonsense. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
How's it going, Guru?
Who is this?
I'm just playing. It's Travis.
Travis, welcome back to the program.
How's it going?
I'm doing great. You didn't trick me though. I knew you weren't wiki.
Yeah, it's worth a shot, right?
Depending on what you wanted to get out of it or what it cost you, I suppose. But listen, today we're personally oversharing. Travis, talk to me. What do you got for us?
You know, this is kind of a weird one. Not as weird as like stinky pubes or whatever I said the other night. But growing up, my dad got kind of sick, and I was his nurse for a long time, and that meant I had to kind of help him go to the bathroom, help him shower, help him do all the different things, you know. This is real. I'm not being a goof this time. But one time I'm wiping his butt, and a finger kind of slipped in, and instead of being like an awkward situation, he just kind of moaned for a second, and then I never spoke to him again. And he died in 2019.
So you were his nurse.
Yes, I was his nurse.
And is Yep sure to like cats around by any chance? Yeah, there.
What was that?
No, I was just wondering how common of an experience this is.
Yeah, that's actually a good question. Michaela's a nurse. How you know?
Fluxstorm Zero, caller, finger slipped into what?
The hole there, I suppose you would call that.
Why does this keep?
So yeah, she said it happens. It does happen, unfortunately. But so that's my oversharing for the night. Have a blessed evening.
All right, well, namaste to you.
Cheers.
Communal vision from Pepperoncini. We call that a flick shot. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you tonight?
Hey there, Guru. It's Wiki. I'll call it back again.
Is the real deal. Wiki Wiva, how you doing tonight, brother?
I'm having a real good night. This is really interesting. It's really strange seeing people overshare. And I felt like I might need to. I got parts of my wife that are really secret.
Wiki Wiva, I think I speak for everyone. I think we would love to hear any kind of oversharing that you feel like doing tonight. Wiki Wiva, yeah, what do you got for us? What's going on? What's one of these secrets you said?
Well, it's an overshare secret, but Not many people know this about me. I'm a little twin right now. I actually am a fancy party. When I make my parties, I like to make those fancy tweets. When people come in the door,
Stefan the Mongol with a subscription, resubbing for the 17th month in a row. Fingers here and fingers there, fingers in your underwear. From Stefan the Mongol, 17 months. Happy 17 months to you, brother. Great to look at that. Look at that little girl. Well, I love that. It's great to have you. Good to see your name pop up. Not as frequently as I would like, but I always appreciate that support through the subscription and your commitment to the most effective personal power program in the country. Namaste, Stefan the Mongol. Now,
Mongo got a hell of a mustache right there.
I know. You're telling me. Okay, so tell me. You were telling us a secret. You were kind of breaching it out. Go ahead, take another stab at it.
All right, anytime I throw a party, my close friends that I invite, it's about 7 or 8. They call me Pinky Out, no doubt, because I do the fancy little snacks. I love to bake. I love to get in and come up with new ideas, come up with new things to have as tweets. And they are really fancy. And they are Pinky Out tweets.
Wow.
The first one, would you like to hear a few recipes? Just
Please,
a couple.
yes. Please take us through.
Take
us through them.
Well, the first one, strangely enough, we got a guy in our chat named Pepperoncini, and this one is it's called Cheese and Cornflour Pepperoncini. Now, what you do is you have 6 large pepperoncinis lengthwise. You cut them up. You move all the seeds, and you gotta pat them dry there with a paper towel or something like that. You got some napkins. Then you cut up 4 ounces of provolone into about 12 of them about a half an inch wide pieces there. And then you stuff those into the pepper half. And you top it each with probably about a teaspoon of olive tapagnon. You put a little bit of that on there. And then you wrap it with a thin, really thin slice of copper. Or maybe salami if you prefer something like that. And then you secure it with toothpicks. And man, you should see those people's faces light up when they get one of them little sweet snacks. They like, ooh, whiskey. I'm like, yeah, I'm like that, baby. I'm Pinky Out, no doubt.
And so Pinky Out, no doubt, a nickname that you've earned through your fancy little hors d'oeuvre recipes. Now, so this one, let me get it. We got a pepperoncini wrapped in provolone and then wrapped in salami with a toothpick through it? Am I hearing that right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you drizzle a little bit of olive tapagnon on there.
What's that word?
Yes, the tapagnon. It's a tapagnon. It's like an olive oil. It's a little bit fancier, though. You put a little drizzle of that over the top.
Out of control. So what do you call those?
Another one. I call those the cheese and copper pepper.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, take me. Take us through this next one now.
Now this is called egg salad pepperdew, and these are those pepperdew peppers, and they really I like the way they taste. What you do, you get two boiled hard eggs there, you get them all peeled back, and you form in your food processor there, and you put about a tablespoon of mayo, about a half a teaspoon of some of that Dijon mustard, that mustard right there, if a pinch of salt and a pinch of cayenne pepper, and then you grind it up till it gets real good and smooth. And then you gotta kind of pull that into a plastic bag, and you zip that up and save that. And then you kind of pipe into those 12 pepperdew peppers, and then you cut a hole in that bag, and you squirt the egg salad stuff in there into the pepperdew, and then you put a little paprika and some chopped chives on top. And you see people's face light up. Oh, they call me Pinky Out, no doubt, when they come in the room. I'm like, yeah, you know I am. I pop the collar.
Brother, this is tremendous. I need to eat these foods as soon as possible.
They really good. They really good.
Holy moly, Wick, that's tremendous. And I'm a big egg salad guy. And honestly, so is my temporary roommate, not Mish. Big egg salad young lady.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love egg salad sandwiches and all that, but when you go on fancy, pinky out, no doubt, you got to go all out, you know. But I just wanted to overshare some of my call, pass a few of these down to me, to her cookbook. And she said, if you ever want to have a fancy party, Wiki, these will just go crazy.
Wow. Wiki. So, listen, you're knocking my socks off right now with these recipe ideas. Now, and people call you Pinky Out, no doubt. How often does this nickname come up?
I mean, I do it like twice a year for really close friends in the music industry and those people who have helped record or helped me come up with bits and pieces. And, you know, one day I hope to have you one of these special parties and you can have your pinky out, no doubt, brother.
Oh, please, Wiki, you have got to invite me over to a Pinky Out, no doubt party. I would. Oh, my goodness gracious! If it was physically possible for me to be at one of these things, I would. It's a must on my list.
Oh man, we have such a good time. Oh, you're such a brilliant man. You can delight the crowd with your pinky out knowledge, Guru. You would knock their socks off. They'd be like, who is that man? That's my guru. That is my guru. Just listen to this man. He gonna straighten you out. So what do you think is my problem there, guru? Do you think I'm tripolar? Or maybe you think I got a tripolar thing going?
Like in terms of, you want me to diagnose you?
Yeah. I want to know.
I think you're beyond. A diagnosis. I think that the thing about one of the benefits of getting a diagnosis is supposed to be that it provides a container for your experience, right? When people they're disordered, they're out of control, they don't know what to do, how to attack the inside of their own mind, having a label put on it helps them a little bit. But what I hear from you, Wiki, though, is that you don't need help with that. You're fucked up, but you have a trajectory, a conscious trajectory. You know what to do with your energy. You're familiar with it. To give you a label would just be, honestly, medical malpractice, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, that's too kind, Guru. We know you got all them skills up in there.
We got to protect our artists. Artists are and should be sort of like very mentally ill degenerates that defy labels like this. Framweard, Wiki, a friend of a friend, said you was doing weeb shit in the dead of night. The allegations involve anime, brother.
I don't. You know what, Wiki Weber. He doing weeb shit in the dead of night. Never gonna happen with Wiki, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. Listen, that's all the response we need. Well, listen, before we close things out here, Wiki, I got to ask, as always, for a little song. You're such an accomplished musician. I'd be remiss to not ask you. So you got anything kicking around you wouldn't mind sharing with us?
Hey, this left hand getting better, Guru. And I done got a new song called We Was Just Crashing Cars. I think it's gonna be a good one.
Holy moly! Say that one more time. That title?
It's called We Were Just Crashing Cars.
We were just crashing cars. All right, I paused the music on my end. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
All right, it goes something like this. I want, 2, 3. Down, wow, boom, 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 boom. No. I saw you swerve into my wife. Don't. A wet whisper, no one in life. No. We were just two storms on that same night. Dun. Wasted fading, no end time. Your laugh is sound in the wind. No. My heart is high, go praise in vain. No breaks, no garwells, just for we. Wow. Now all that's left is debris. No. We were just crashing cars. No, we never slowed. Were white whites in the road. No. Metal hearts with open scars. No. Oh, we were beautiful crashing cars. And that's Buzz that go.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. That's a little more relaxed one. Namaste to you. Quick quote from Nigel.
I invite the sun into my soul to sanitize the ancient filth that churns without rest. I invite the moon into my heart to embolden the stench and creep of this filth as it animates my mind and body.
Namaste, Wiki Wiva. Thank you so much for everything you've given us tonight. And listen, I cannot wait to get one of these little pinky out, no doubt treats as soon as possible.
Oh, man, we gonna have a party. You like wine or beer, Guru?
Ooh, either one. I'm not a prince. Whatever.
We gonna have us a party, a no doubt party, baby.
No doubt party. I can't wait.
You guys.
I can't wait, Wiki Wiva. Namaste, brother. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
It's gonna be a beautiful day there, Guru.
I can't wait.
Everybody, I love y'all.
I can't wait. Namaste, Wick. Guys, I have put it off as much as I possibly can. Thank you to Wiki, but I got to pee real quick, all right? I'm going to pee, come back, do a handful more calls. We are not done yet on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Tonight, we are personally oversharing. You just call me up and you share way too much as quickly as possible. Namaste, everybody. I got to pee. I'll be right back in just a couple minutes. Stay tuned for a couple words about my community of devoted light. I got to get you these materials as soon as possible. Namaste to all of you. I'll see you in just a moment.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such
relief from the very beginning of starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on Patreon.com, where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials not available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing.
Last night, I had a dream that I had sex with a horse.
Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, reaching into darkness. Or the skeptic's gamble. Exclusive archival prints, such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste, explorers. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host and creator of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Now, that was a couple words about my community of devoted light. Of course, if you consider yourself to be one of the more committed explorers you see to the left and right of you in the chat, surrounded by people who, have barely begun to tap into their energy, and you're hungry, you're ready for that next level, you're ready for the real challenging materials, ladies and gentlemen, there is a library of materials waiting for you at the community of devoted light at patreon.com. I implore you, I implore each of you, please join me over there where we've got a podcast. I've got one coming up very soon in the next couple days that's going to knock your socks off. Mish's is the most recent one. I sat down with Mish for an hour and we discussed and explored, and it was a very, I won't say that I enjoyed it, but we did do it. And people have some nice things to say about it. Namaste. But anyway, guys, we have a couple more calls left tonight. Oh my goodness gracious. Couple more calls. And again, tonight we are personally oversharing. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
It's Michael.
Michael, welcome back to the program. Young Lion Michael, how are you tonight, brother?
My Wi-Fi is so ass. I've been trying to get in the stream by just guessing when to call for like the past 3 streams I've tapped into. It's been horrible.
Oh, that's so annoying and difficult, Michael.
I know. I feel pity for me. I feel sad.
Oh, Michael, no! Michael, though, we are exploring personally oversharing tonight. Michael, something tells me you got something to share with us.
I have a job.
You what?
I have a job. I'm employed now.
You have a job. You're employed. Communal Vision from TravCam. Same, Michael. I feel pity for you and sad and get it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Trav. Appreciate the chime in, the perspective on that. It's very helpful. Namaste to TravCam Zero. Really strong explorer, by the way. Now, Michael, so yeah, let's go. Let's rip this cord and get the engine started. You got a job. Overshare.
Well, you see, my job is I just kind of help customers, and I have to stand most of the day. And coming home from work today...
TravCam Zero Communal Vision, no, you're helpful. No, TravCam, you're helpful. I can do this with you all night. Namaste. continue, Michael. You're standing all day serving customers.
Coming home from work today, I'm feeling a little bit poopy. My pubic syphilis, pubic syphilis, whatever, it hurts. It hurts to move. My pee-pee, dang, I don't like it.
So let me get this. You have a customer service job. You're standing most of the day, and your penis hurts.
Yeah, from standing a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Continue. So what kind of pain? A dull aching pain? A shooting pain?
It's like a shooting aching pain.
In your penis?
Yes, but not necessarily my penis. The joint in between my hip bones, but basically my penis.
So it sounds like So that sounds very difficult.
And it hurts. And also my feet hurt. I need a foot massage. Who's up for it?
Haha. We've got Tens and Chime over at youtube.com. Namaste to Tens and blessings. Blessings to you. There is no topic I care less about than Michael's penis. Well, Vile, just close that tab because we are buckled up. Now, Michael, your penis is sore and your pubic area is sore. And have you considered consulting a doctor, changing jobs, or are you just riding this out?
I have to ride it out because I just got hired. Wait, hold on. There's horses all over the stream. I don't know what's happening.
No, yeah, that's a thing that Twitch added. They didn't tell me that Twitch was adding this, and apparently there's just a bunch of horses and animations that get put on the screen.
I just saw horses all over the screen, and I thought I was tweaking, but that was scary.
Yeah, it will, because they didn't give anybody a heads up. I think they're just trying to copy off a TikTok. It feels like a TikTok thing, huh?
Yeah, a little ripoff.
No, okay, so you're staying clocked in on the job. You're gonna weather the hurt penis, and how long are we doing this job for? Is this for the foreseeable future, or do we have a deadline on this?
This is for the foreseeable future. I mean, I need this job to pay for college. And it's a nice job. It's a really nice place. I just have to stand all day, and that's the bad thing.
Yeah. Interesting. And have you considered different ways of standing so that your penis and pubic bones do not hurt?
Actually, I did a little research. I think whenever I'm on my break, I'm just gonna kick up my feet, let them all see my dogs while I relax.
So you're gonna go barefoot at the JOB?
Maybe. I might take my shoes off during break.
Strong move. I think that's a terrific move. So are you a stinky guy?
No, not really. I'm pretty not. It's just feet are kind of gross, and I think flashing them to everyone is a big step in my career.
Okay. And are you taking any sort of Tylenol or ibuprofen for your penis?
I'm raw dogging it.
Love that. Well, Michael, this has been a really tremendous call, and I really appreciate you calling. I would definitely consider this to be personally oversharing, learning about your penis, and I appreciate you really taking this seriously and taking us to the next level on our journey tonight.
Of course. I also saw my coworker vaping today, and it was my first day of work. He's just in the garage, but it's parking garage, so it's technically still part of the property. And he wasn't on break, but I just saw him go outside, just chief the vape really fast. And then I was like, "What's up, man?" And he was like, "Don't tell anyone." And then just went inside. I was like, "Oh my god."
That's what he. I'm trying to think of another way to say, who gives a shit?
Well, me because my vape's burnt, so I'm sad about that.
But you don't care from a standpoint of like you're gonna tattle on him and get his tack
I'm not
pulled
gonna
off the wall
tattle
or whatever
on him.
the
I just
punishment.
want his vape, and I'm upset that he has one and I don't.
Yeah, but he's like don't get me in trouble.
I'm not gonna get him in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who gives a
gonna
shit?
do
Like
that.
why? Like he's.
Well, because you're technically not supposed to like smoke while you're on the job.
Yeah, okay, but it's just funny that he was like, don't do. I don't know. It just sounded funny to me. That's all.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I just got hired, so like he probably just wanted to be wary.
Nigel Pennyweather with a communal vision, real quick before we close out. Caller, try doing sumo squats. Stretch that groin out.
Maybe I could do that. I think I'm gonna start doing yoga in the break room in front of all of my coworkers barefoot.
Brother, I love that. I love the sound of that. Hypocryptomatic. I saw a woman drink hairspray at a church during community service.
Wow. I was bagging groceries today, and this lady came up with like 20 different kinds of meats and a single like small box of sushi. And like I didn't want to question it. Maybe she was doing a barbecue, and then she just goes, "These are for my cats. This is for me." She points at the sushi and is like, "This is for me." How many cats does she have? There was like a whole chicken, like a ruler's length, like super wide of some kind of slab of meat, several different like packages of ham. What is happening here? There's too many cats.
Namaste, Michael. What a beautiful way to end our call tonight. Blessings to you. And listen, better luck to you getting in on these weird Wi-Fi nights. We miss you, Michael.
Of course. Namaste, Leslie.
Namaste, Michael. Caller, I'm going to put you on hold, okay? I'll be right with you in one moment. I have some jazz to express. Moisty, brother Moisty, good to see Moisty unicorns in chat. Always a treat to see you, brother. Namaste, and thank you so much for those 69 bits. Very generous of you. Moisty, blessings to you. 69, three times in a row. Nigel Pennyweather, 100 bits. You're not saying goodbye to me, Nigel. Nigel, brother, thank you so much. Genuinely. Poor single bit. Moisty, single bit. Moisty, single bit. Moisty, single bit. Moisty, poor single bit. Namaste. Wow, guys. Well, I'm going to get back to it. It's a late night jazz. Late night. Bit Wars, 5 community subs. Holy freaking moly. Namaste to brother Bit Wars out of control. Bit Wars absolutely out of control. So generous of you, brother. Namaste to you. Namaste. Nigel Pennyweather, 200 bits. You're not seeking by me. Bo More, 12 years, 300. Howling at the moon tonight. Namaste. Yeah, we're up late tonight, huh? We are up late getting it done. Thank you so much, Bo More. Blessings. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. I really appreciate that more than I can express. Guys, there's something special about a little bit of jazz at night. A little bit of jazz at night. There's a reason. It's like sort of milk and cookies, right? Ladies and gentlemen, jazz at night more like milk and cookies, tap water and cured meats. If you're not eating cured meats with a little bit of tap, ladies and gentlemen, you are not eating cured meats. You might as well take that cured meat, put it in the trash, go get a Lunchable, nibble on that, you little raccoon, you filthy little possum, shit, you fuck, you piece of little shit, you little fucking filthy possum, you little raccoon, you little piece of shit, little dogless fuck you. Stone Monster, thank you so much for those 200 bits. Wow. We're settling into something special right now. We are settling into an energy that is just percolating, pouring out of the crevasse. Truly, the crevasse that we thought held the energy, contained the energy, guided the energy. We are only seeing that that the energy is designed to spill over. As we personally overshare tonight, our energy has spilled over as such. The oversharing of this jazz does the same thing, functions the same way. Function, the word fun is in the word function when you really break it down. Word science wise. The word fun can be, functions don't have to be fun, but the word fun's got to be there. And that really goes back to the Latin roots. Pur, namaste, single bit. And we got a horse thing happening. I don't know what it looks like. Thank you so much, Pur. But back to the Latin, you get back to the Latin stuff, right? You get to the Latin word of, fun, which actually means to, that was the word that they taught they taught men to masturbate with their nipples. To masturbate with their nipples, the word fun, they go eat down do fun or something like this, and that was Latin for did your mom catch you masturbating your nipples? And so function leading to an expression of that, which can be very enriching to know that kind of stuff. And this is really beautiful stuff that I'm sharing with you. Namaste. So thank you so much to everybody who contributed to the horse shit that was on the screen just a moment ago. We had an avalanche of horse shit on the screen, a combo of some sort. Nigel Pennyweather, 100 bits, brother. Namaste to you. Thank you so much for that. Not Mish, not really helpful at all. Not Mish saying perfect time to unfollow. Pretty much never listen to Mish. She is in the screen. That is Mish on the screen. But that was a good day for her with the program. She really enjoyed being as a part of that production. She asked to be part of that. Funnily enough, she begged me. She said, Leslie, let me be in the jazz music video. Please, Leslie. I need to be in the jazz music video. It was pathetic, honestly, how much she just like would not leave me alone. She knew that I was getting ready to make a smooth jazz music video, and then she just like wouldn't stop. And I was like, listen, we'll see. There's about 4.5 hours of footage that she demanded we shoot of her, and that was just a little bit. That's just what I could get in the final cut. So yeah, so thanks again, sorta, to Not Mish. But not when you tell people to quit. All right, so we got a caller on the line. Let's do it. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. You're going to be our final caller for the night. What is something that I can call you tonight?
Leslie, it's an honor. It's Amelia.
Look who it is. It's Amelia. Namaste,
Hello,
Amelia.
hello.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing like in the middle, kind of. I'm a little energetic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of shit. But I saw this topic in my YouTube feed right now, and it was like it descended from the heavens for comedic timing and a perfect moment to overshare.
Right on. Well, let's do it, Amelia. Let's do it. Let's get, you're one of the people on my list that I'm like, if she doesn't call, then I think we're pretty, why even do this? Why even do this topic?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would have came on earlier, but I was in VR chat. And, I just came off for the day. My face was hurting, and I saw this here, and I'm like, it's destiny.
Let's do it. Jam with me. Talk to me. Overshare.
Yeah.
The stage is cleared. Let me know. Real quick, we've got a communal vision from Moist Unicorns. It's been almost a year now, but my wife and I have been coming in a bowl. How do we make the baby grow? Please help. Moist Unicorns. So, that's a very old-fashioned way to do it, but very respectable way to do it. Namaste to Moist Unicorns. Really appreciate that.
Definitely pour it in somebody's hole, and that might work.
Yeah, if you take that cum and you exactly listen to Amelia.
Get a cum with a large spoon, scoop it up, put it in there.
Yeah, let's chat. So talk to me.
Yes. So I've been playing VR chat a lot lately, right? 2 days ago.
Quick affirmation for days. Listen, capris. Bring capris back. Somebody's got to do it. It might as well be you guys. Okay, continue.
2 days ago, I ERP'd in VR chat for like the first time, right? You know what ERP is?
No idea. Tell me.
Erotic roleplay.
Erotic roleplayed in VR chat for the first time.
VR fucking. I VR fucked this kind of, he's a cute dude. He's like 25-year-old dude I met on VR chat, anime girl avatar. I met him in a world like a week beforehand, and he like pet me for like 2 hours in that world. It was a great time. Could forget about all my problems for a little bit. And then we were hanging out 2 days ago, and I was just putting on my VR shit, and we did some e-fucking, right? Good time overall. Enjoyable. Then tonight, I was hanging out with him again, right? And we were both just about to get off anyway. And for like, in like 10 minutes, we were hanging around, we were walking around the world. And then, I don't remember, I mentioned, like, there was, like, some poster in the world referencing porn or something, and we got on the topic, and he said something like, you wouldn't fuck me in VR, ? And I said, well, we already did. And he said, what? Did we? And I was just kind of standing there, just, like, kind of 1,000 yards staring into them and then into the wall. And he just kept, like, asking me, like, did we? Didn't we just pet each other? Didn't we just cuddle? And I was just like, and then after like a minute of that, like I was just like, oh yeah, never mind, nothing. And then like I walked for like 30
real quick quote.
No answers.
Okay, real quick. You know what? Let me follow that up. We'll interrupt you. I want you to continue this because this is extremely interesting. A world that I have very little access or insight into, and I'm loving this
We're
already.
right at the end of the story.
I'm going to make a very rare sort of real quick address. Guys, listen, you know that we say yes to humanity. Say yes to humanity here at Explorations. That's a very important part of the program. However, there are things that cover our bases given the platform we're on. And I just want to reiterate that in the rule, when you click on the rule in the chat, it mentions real quick, you can be put in timeout for being overly horny. Now, what you're talking about, Amelia, this is a good horniness. This is a good one. You're giving us the skinny on some experience. But the targeted horniness, that it's going to be open range on you, and the moderators, have no, they're above reproach. They're above reproach. I entrust them implicitly. So just as a reminder, just as a healthy reminder to everyone, if we're doing any sort of weird little targeted horniness, let's suck in the gut. Let's not just try not to scare the hose, as we said. Now continue, Amelia.
Yeah. So after I gave him a 1,000-yard stare for like a minute, I was like, yeah, never mind, no problem, whatever. And I walked for like 10 more seconds to like another room. He followed with me, still kind of like asking like, did we? I don't remember this. I feel bad. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get off. Good night. And he was like, that's sudden. And I fucking turned off my VR. I had him added on Discord. And so after like another like 5-10 minutes, I could just kind of sit in there thinking about what's brought me to this point in my life. I typed a nice little message. Sorry, I don't think our friendship is gonna work out. Have a good life. Blocked him. Gone. And now I'm here, and now I saw the stream title, and I'm like, I need to talk about this. I need to overshare.
Wow.
There's one thing that I also want to add. As I was doing my 1,000-yard stare the first time, he was also saying about how many people he goes on VR chat to fuck.
And how many is he up to?
He didn't say a number, but it sounded like a large amount from what he was saying.
He didn't say a number?
Personally, no. But I've personally seen people join our lobby before, and then he goes to like cuddle them instead of me. Or goes to like, flirt with them while I'm right there.
How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel like shit. I'm a jealous, possessive bitch. Yeah, like I didn't have romantic feelings for this guy, just to be clear. But still, like when I have someone who's like supposed to be giving me attention, that doesn't work for me. It's BPD, I'm kind of fucked up. I can't handle it.
No, I understand. No, this topic's built for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I made that announcement earlier in the stream. If my beautiful princesses don't call up and overshare, I don't know what the fuck we're even doing this.
I've really liked the term best puppy disorder recently. I think that's a good one.
Disorder. Ooh, that's a good one. Orchestar, can you explain what VR fucking entails or how it works? Very simply, maybe?
Yes. I mean, it varies. I will give you how it worked for me this time and how it can generally work. There's actual systems for avatars and shit where you can, put a thing in the other avatar, you make some noises, you do whatever to yourself in real life. In my case, they were in an avatar that was completely naked. I was making sounds as if I was doing something to them. They were also making sounds as if I was doing that thing to them. I touched myself in real life. Came. That's e-fucking.
That's e-fucking. So that's his, and so there's pretty much, you just jack off while you just
pretending
type
to do something, like a
talk.
sexual act in VR.
And do you have how intense is your setup? Do you have just the
Mine isn't too intense. I just have the VR headset, which has basic tracking of arms and a little the movement of yourself of walking around and stuff, and he moves the head. like the other person in this case had full body tracking. They got like, the trackers all on their legs and shit, and their hips and all that. People got crazy setups. And the avatars can have like I said, you can have like custom built systems designed to simulate sex accurately. It's pretty wild. We didn't do that, but that is a thing.
Well, it sounds old-fashioned the way you're doing it compared to all that newfangled stuff.
Yeah,
Stone Monster 400, make a box for both ends and hook it up by USB, and you're boinking.
In that box. You can connect Bluetooth toys to these kind of things, to these kind of systems.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I need to try that sometime. That shit sounds super fucking cool.
Somebody should send. Yeah, there's. I'm absolutely in support of everything that you're sharing. So Orchestar says, what kind of systems? I'm so confused.
Yeah, it's like because by default, avatars they're just an avatar, it's just something you walk around in. But you can add like a system to your model, like in a 3D program, scripting program, and so that it can be penetrated by another object, such as something that would resemble a penis. Or in the other term, have a system on both avatars, and then the avatar with the penis is able to interact and penetrate correctly with the female body and the holes.
So real quick, we've got a communal vision from Framwyard. What if you overpressure and blow skeet all over the delicate internals of your VR headset? Is that not a concern?
If you come a lot, you come far, maybe. I personally don't. The estrogen, there's no more cum coming out of me, so not my problem.
Stone Monster 400, a pumper box one end and a dumper box on the other end.
Yeah, so you can. There with love ends, you can get an Ona hole kind of thing that jacks off a dick, and then you can get like a dildo thing for your hole, and you can sync those up to each other already just in the app. But you could also then sync them up to VR chat instead, and then act it out in there, and then have it apply to both your toys.
And wow, I love learning about this.
I'm happy to share.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is so exciting to learn about.
Yeah.
Now. With I believe the Ninja Turtles wouldn't. We are going to go extinct. Sex in an app. Vaginas are so much more fun.
It's the future. Yeah, it's the future. It's pretty crazy.
Well, yeah, I think we'll.
Bluetooth sex toy set is awesome. You can connect that shit to video games. You can connect that shit to notifications. You can connect it to music, videos.
Yeah, I think wait until Guru learns about the Lovens app. What's the Lovens app? Lovens?
Lovens. That is the company that makes these toys.
Oh.
I already have one of these toys, so I already know what's up.
So if you were sucking dick, can you drag teeth?
I don't know if we have anything for the simulation of teeth tracking.
Or wow, this is just. Well, people
it's
are
more for if they're thrusting in VR or something, your fucking dildo will vibrate more,
Does it make a sproy-yo-yoing sound for the notifications?
Okay. One time I was sexting with this guy on Discord, and we were doing ERP, and I took this guy's pants off or whatever, and then he typed out the sound effect boing for when I took out his boner, and that haunts me to this day. That haunts me.
Haunts you.
That haunts me.
So the vibe wasn't established enough for him to get away with that.
Oh my god. Yeah, no.
So can you imagine?
Not
Can you
okay.
imagine maybe somebody's a real clown, but also sensitive and hot, and so they could do that? Can you imagine that?
I think I got PTSD from that now. Whenever I just hear the sound effect of boing, I think back to that.
Well, what else? Moist unicorns with a communal vision. This is a very fun conversation.
Also have another story to throw out.
Can I butt a vibrator in my ass that goes to 10 when I stand in fire on WoW?
100%. You definitely can do that. 100%. Do it.
That's a strong yes. That's a strong yes. Framweard with another communal vision. You ever blow the back out of a yoy hole?
I'm the one who gets fucked, not fucking.
Okay. So
and to tell this other related story, if I may, about fucked up ERP experiences. There's this one time I was ERPing with this girl on Discord again, and we just do like a regular sort of ERP session for me. Like lots of I was getting my shit kicked in. I was getting beat the fuck up. I was getting treated awfully. But then suddenly she starts talking about cutting my balls off, and I'm and at first it's just like a quick sentence, and I'm surprised, right? I kind of try to move past it, but then I just saw your face, and then she starts more graphically detailing about how she wants to cut my balls off. And she eventually sends me a picture of the scissors or something she wanted to use to cut my balls off.
For fellas, listen, open yourself to the eroticism of having your penis destroyed.
Honestly, I think I would way enjoy that more now than before, but I was very shocked at the time. That really fucked me up. I blocked that person, I think, after that. That was way too intense. I was not ready for that.
So did you have to say a safety word or just say for real, I'm stopping now?
I condemn
No,
violence
because in these
so far
situations,
that I exalt myself as the sole source of universal violence. I celebrate violence as I vault myself, a pig, onto a throne of pig's shit, chittering, masturbating, exalting myself as the sole source of universal violence.
Okay, continue. So,
wait, what was the question again?
Communal vision, real quick, from Orchestar. Tell me about them skizzers.
Honestly, I've sort of blocked the image out in my mind. Thanks, maybe for better or for worse. But in that situation, I'm still trying to get off. So I don't want to full stop it and then have to find someone else to ERP with. I just kind of try to coast along. So I was just I just tried to move on past the cutting my balls off part as much as I can. And then I just, kept going until I could come. And then later on, I blocked them.
I met a lady yesterday who did strap-on violence. Okay, interesting. So you have inspired a lot in the community today, Amelia.
I'm glad.
Yeah. This is a can of worms that everybody is very attracted to and ready to hear more about. Now,
this is a divine intervention, this stream for me.
Maybe you could teach like an erotic role-playing class, right? Of people that are looking to get involved in it. How do you get involved in it? I think there's some room there, right?
I've helped some friends with this kind of stuff on how to work the online world in this way.
Interesting. So listen, can I get some ones in chat if you would be interested in this? I'm not committing you to doing this, Amelia, but can I get some ones in chat if somebody, maybe Amelia, maybe not, Moist Unicorns, how do we get a realistic feeling of Pain Olympics?
Find this woman and let her cut your dick off. But honestly, there's plenty of women who want to cut your dick off. Trust me.
Real quick, communal vision from Orchestar. This reminds me of when I was younger and wanted to see what hentai was all about and tried looking at it and was getting somewhere, and then they randomly cut someone's head off and you can guess the rest. But yeah, never again. That fucked me up.
I think that by guessing the rest, I'm going to guess they proceeded to get a sort of cannibalism or a guro fetish from that, which,
Yeah, fuck the whole...
yeah. I read a visual novel, a Toxic Gary visual novel recently that had like some corpse humping. It was interesting.
Reggie with a communal vision. When I was 12, I got a guy to wink on cam, and as soon as I saw his penis, I turned my entire PC off and went to bed.
Yeah, I had some of the kind of similar experiences when I was younger too. But I was like in sort of a very much horror phase like a few years back, online wise, with like ERPing with all my friends and like random people.
Okay, so we definitely got some ones. Just to go back to that. Sparkly, also good to see you. By the way, Namaste Sparkly Miracle Zone. Great to see you in chat. Blessings and namaste to a strong explorer in Sparkly Miracle Zone. But Sparkly Miracle Zone being one of the handful of people that would be interested in an ERP class like that.
Yeah, I mean, that could be something. I think I could probably teach that, especially if there's any cute women who would like to participate, can have a hands-on demonstration.
Oh yeah, listen, cute women, not cute women. We've got them all.
Honestly, not cute women, yeah, that works for me too.
Well, I mean, because there's I think that is something that we're gonna have to think about. This is something we're gonna have to take seriously and really chew on because this is exciting. This is exciting stuff.
Yeah. We kind of flew over the emotional aspect of my first situation. Just went to the ERP.
Yeah, the emotional situation. I to be honest, I don't understand completely.
Yeah, I get that.
Give me the TLDR of it one more time. I'm gonna see if I can wrap my head around it. 'Cause I think where I was kind of chewing on something. It was there was something going on in chat that I was kind of just chewing on.
Yeah. No, yeah, the dude I had ERP'd with 2 days prior completely forgot that we ERP'd at all, and instead proceeded to talk about how many other people he's fucked.
Oh, okay. And it just fucking it made you unaroused.
Oh yeah.
You didn't feel
Made
special.
me feel like shit. Made me feel like shit. Yeah.
Fran
Like I
Weird,
said,
can
that's
someone
the
remind the guru I'm a founder of Sparkly Miracle Zone stream? Cheen. So Sparkly Miracle Zone. So Cheen being Pepper and Cheeney being a founder of Sparkly Miracle Zone's stream, a massive accolade, massive title for Pepper and Cheeney. Just trying to make sure everybody is aware how big of a supporter he is of Sparkly Miracle Zone. Namaste. Well, listen, I certainly see where you're coming from, and we certainly opened a can of worms, Amelia. You have absolutely succeeded at personally oversharing tonight.
I'm so glad. I feel like we barely scratched the surface, to be honest, Guru.
Listen, I believe you. I can only imagine how deep this goes, and I'm like I said, I'm new to this. I'm happy to learn and happy to be here, and let's really chew on this idea of sort of an instructive introductory course to ERP. Let's think about that, okay?
Yeah, I'd love to host some kind of seminar. I mean, if you'd be willing to come and learn, I would love that. I would love to teach you more about the world of the internet and how maybe we can harness ERP for the program.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's. I'm so excited. Let's leave it right there, okay?
Namaste, Guru. Thank you so much.
Namaste, Amelia. You have a great night, hon. Wow, what a way to close it out. What a way to close it out. Now that's some oversharing. We have been introduced into, this sort of transhuman, apocalyptic e-sex that will eliminate the human race. This is the reason Peter Thiel paused in his most recent interview when asked whether the human race should continue, and he's like, and it was wild. It was a wild, weird, creepy thing to do, but the reason we don't like it is because he's right. Is he a demon? Yes. Is he right? Also, yes. Having a human body is one of the most terrifying things maybe the most terrifying thing that you can have. So, I think that's the reason we're all so excited is probably because it's gonna happen. By the time that we're all actually like 70, 80 years, those of us that'll even make it to up to 70 and 80, this will not be a world that we want to be a part of. It will be depressing and it will be scary, and it'll because things like this will have gone so much farther, so much more quickly than we could have possibly imagined before it happened. Fram, we are. Sorry I kept referring to you as a buster and not a busty, Amelia. Namaste, yeah. Well, it's all right, you know. We clock, and sometimes we get information. Namaste. Guys, beautiful exploration tonight. We burnt the midnight oil. Thank you to everybody who stayed up with me tonight. I really appreciate it. We had a very fun, very exciting exploration in which we personally overshared all night. Thank you so much to everybody who participated. And also, guys, we'll be back Saturday. We will be back Saturday. And that's a definite because I missed a whole week at some point this past month, and I got to not do that. Oh, my goodness gracious, Moisty. Guided meditation, penis. Okay. Penis. Guys, we'll be back Saturday night. Saturday night exploration. Let's get a nice little raid going. We're going over SV Fran's stream. She's doing a subathon. Very exciting stuff. Wonderful, charming streamer over at SV Fran. Definitely a friend of the community here, an explorer herself. Let's go ahead and, guys, I just dropped a link in the chat for my community at Devoted Light. And guys, thank you again for being here. We'll be back Saturday. Join the Twitter, Discord, Instagram, all that shit. It's all below. Thank you to my mods. Orc, great to see you back. Namaste. And thank you to my community of Devoted Light at patreon.com. You guys are my absolute backbone. Backboned. You are backboned. I am backboned by my community of Devoted Light. Namaste. Blessings and namaste to you guys. We'll be back Saturday, like I said. Smash follow over at SV's stream. Got a subathon going. I can see you guys very soon. Exciting announcements coming up. But blessings and namaste. I'll see you guys very soon.